All right, and blast off.
There we go.
Take two.
Take two, yeah.
Man, this is so like, I don't know. I think maybe one of you guys need to take over the control panel.
Well, let's give a little introduction to our guest.
All right, you want to go ahead, Christo?
Yeah, sure.
You want to introduce him, and I'll be with you guys in a sec.
Okay. Yeah, so joining us is, I don't believe you have any videos. You don't have any content on your channel, do you?
Not anything, no.
No. Okay, so a lot of people, I don't know how much you want me to, you know, talk about you, but yeah, so this is Jonathan. He comments, he's on like every live stream. He's there, he's on Instagram. You know, he's around, he knows his shit. He's totally in the loop. I've been talking with you for, I don't know, a year or so. Yeah. Eugene, I'm not sure how long you guys have been talking, but you know, we've all been kind of talking for a while, and Eugene kind of tossed it up to, you know, come on with us, and you were more than anxious, as I hear. And yeah, we're hanging out with Jonathan Z, we'll say for our American friends. And yeah, we're just hanging out and killing some time. I guess we'll kind of throw it out there as well, like if you want to hang out and go live, whether you've got a channel or not, whether you're a reviewer or not, get in touch and we'll bring you on, or you know, Eugene will bring you on at least.
All right, hang on. Guys, we're live, and find us on the link that I'm going to drop here. I'm just kind of sending out a notification because StreamYard didn't do it for us the last time. See you in a bit.
I saw the notification, man.
All right. Sorry, go on.
No, I think I kind of. Oh yeah, it's up. It's up on YouTube now.
Yeah, so both of them. I mean, the other one was up for me.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, actually, the other one had all of us on it. This one only has Eugene on it.
Oh, weird. I don't know. I don't get it.
I just sent out a notification.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Lots of comments and shit already. Yeah.
I can see comments. Oh.
So yeah, you might have a bit of a problem with this, but like, from what I understand, if you're not the host, you basically need to check your device or have a second device.
Yeah.
So like, you can click on the chat, but what'll happen is it'll come up and it'll block what's on.
Oh yeah. I got
it. Pain in the hole, but yeah.
I just got it on my computer screen so I can see it. But now
yeah,
because I hear like a delay.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So Jonathan, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? You know, I'm sure most people watching know us pretty well. People probably know your name from our streams and whatnot, or Instagram. But why don't you tell us a bit about yourself? You know, where you're from, what you're into, your background with perfume.
All right. So it basically goes where it starts with my family. My family's all been into like working at perfume shops when I was a kid. Well, my family, my mom and my dad, when they moved from Ecuador, from South America, they came, like, basically their parents were like, all right, if you want to leave, you can leave, but you know, you're not gonna have any support from us anymore. My mom was like, she grew up rich and all this stuff, but they're like, oh, if you want to leave, that's your fault. You know, start your own life and that's it. Whatever. Long story short, she came here and you know, couldn't find a job, so she went to a mall. There was a little, you know, discount shop, like perfume shop, before Perfumania. She ended up working for Perfumania, becoming a manager there for a little while. Long story short, she ended up working with perfumes all the way from there up until now. Like, she's still working for perfumes, and then she does other stuff. She's an esthetician now and like a massage therapist and all this stuff. But that's what she does. She works in fragrance. They're freelancer for fragrance.
That's cool. I had no idea, man. That's a really cool story. Holy shit. Because I know you have experience, like you work with perfumes and stuff as well.
Yeah, really I do. Cool. I got in the business because of her, you know, as a little side job.
I had absolutely no idea. That's pretty cool. So give us some favorite brands, some favorite perfumes, top 5, favorite houses, whatever. Just, just so, people watching can get it. Me and Eugene, we've been talking with you for ages, so we know a lot about you, but
right.
just because you don't have any content, people might not know much about you.
I actually made a video saying he's going to be a future reviewer, but nothing ever panned out. I'm still waiting for his first video.
Oh, he's holding. Eugene's waiting for royalties.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole. Anyway, no, but no, my favorite houses, you guys know.
You got it, Rich.
Is Guerlain.
That's what I would have thought. Yeah.
Hermes, Caron. Caron is one of my favorites. Dior. I mean, I love Dior's classics, like the Diorissimo and all of that, all the old vintage stuff. But besides that, I'm not a huge fan of their newer stuff after Fahrenheit, personally. Aside from Dior Homme, but even Dior Homme, as much as I love it, it's never been like one that's like that can compare with the greats of the past for me though, But that's just me. But yeah, besides that, Dior.
So right when Demochet took helm, you lost interest.
No, so Serge Lutens and stuff. So things like that. That's what I'm currently the most into. And then top 5 perfumes for me. That's for a video future.
Oh, there you. Oh, so you're gonna make one.
Yeah, someday I'll make one.
He's gonna cash in on it.
Okay, so gentlemen, what are you wearing? What's your scent to the day?
All right, you inspired me the last live stream because hang on, because you called me out, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna take this out because it's been years since I've worn it. Okay.
What is? I can't. Oh, queer nudge. Okay.
The camera's like mirrored, so it's I've lost my balance. And I took this out today, and tonight I'm in.
Oh, okay. So there you go.
Just doing the comparison, So I'm gonna say both, obviously, green floral leathers. And I agree, the floral's a little bit more pronounced. It's noticeable in Queer Canage. In Queer de Russie, it's a little bit more abstract. And they're both animalic in different ways. I think Queer Canage is a fuller perfume. Fuller, like it's got more, I don't know how I would say it. It just feels like more brash. It's more noticeable.
It's definitely more brash, yeah.
It's more noticeable.
But yeah, I would totally agree with that. Okay, so what about that kind of dry hay note? The dry grass, dry hay.
In which one?
In Canage.
In Canage, it is very dry and smoky, and they call for iris in notes. I don't pick up iris specifically, but I easily get the orange blossom, the jasmine, and the rose. I don't know where the dryness comes from.
I get a lot of dryness in Canage, and I think that's the thing that really separates them for me, like where the main difference is. Like, when we were kind of getting into the, kind of semantics of it, I think that's what really separates Canage from Queer de Russie is that dryness.
Yeah. So I have to say, I like it more than I originally thought I liked it. Like, I liked it, but today I was like, okay, this is actually better than I remember it being.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think with a little bit of warmth, the flowers come out a lot. The florals come out a lot nicer as well. Like it becomes more floral than it already is.
Mm-hmm.
So visually, I can see everything better in Queer Canage. Like I can see orange blossom, I can see the jasmine, I can see the rose, I can see the leather. With Queer de Russie, it took me a long time to actually pick up leather.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. No, I get it.
I don't know. I feel like Queer de Russie, I mean, for you, it was hard for you, but for me, it's extremely like leathery, like prominent smoky leather.
Yeah.
With the florals, of course. But, and iris, a whole lot of fucking iris or orris. But I don't know, man. I don't really see that many similarities that you guys see with Cuir Canage and Cuir de Russie. Yes, I see the leather floral thing, but there are a lot of differences. And I hear more comparisons to Cuir Marès, which is supposedly another.
Cuir Marès is amazing. I have a bottle of that, but I wear it very, very, very liberally. Like, man, that stuff's so hard to find. And I would agree. I think Cuir de Russie is closer to Cuir Marès. But yeah,
the comparisons online call for Cuir Canage to be closest to Nice 10.
No,
really?
Yeah.
I hear Cuir Marès more than anything, actually.
I see lots of comparisons to Nice 10, and I've never tried that.
This is the comment so far that stands out. Serapio Silva saying,
That's Serapio in the middle, guys. Huh?
Serapio Silva says, is that Serapio in the middle? Awesome.
Oh, that's hilarious.
The mystery of Serapio Silva.
Serapio, you want to come on live with us? I got a link for you.
Yeah, man.
Tell me where to send it.
You could just point your camera towards the floor or something. You don't even have to show your face, man. It would be legendary to get him on.
Some Banksy shit.
What?
yeah, isn't it?
What's that? Yeah, just hide your face. Put on a ski mask or something. I don't care.
Yeah, wear a balaclava. That would be awesome too. I've tried Niza 10, but it was so long ago, and it's in production. Like, it's not even that hard to find, but neither of us have gone out of our way to get it.
A friend of me
I've tried a couple of times, but it's just so difficult.
Yeah, I don't remember. It was so long
I know
ago.
Premier Avenue had it, and I was like, next time I order perfume from there, I'm gonna get it. And when I went back, it was just like gone. They had flankers of it.
Yeah, I think we talked about that before. Like, that they had it at Premiere, and we were gonna grab it, but we didn't in the end.
Fuck.
So Jonathan, what's your scent for the day?
Is Jonathan there?
So John,
I can't hear anything. I don't know what's going on.
You guys okay?
I can hear everyone, I guess.
Is Jonathan there?
So
I'm there.
Somebody's got their YouTube on.
Yeah, man, the StreamYard's junk.
In there?
I'm there.
Somebody's got their YouTube on. Somebody's got their YouTube on.
Yeah, man, the StreamYard's junk. In there?
Why is it repeating?
Somebody's got their YouTube on. You have your YouTube on?
That was me. Because I can't hear anything. That's the only way I can hear. I gotta mute myself.
Yeah, it's all, I don't know, man.
Oh, he muted himself.
Oh, there he is.
And you muted yourself.
Oh, okay. So, Jonathan, what are you wearing? What do you got on? Or what have you been wearing today, kind of thing?
He doesn't know he's muted.
He's muted? Does someone know sign language? I don't.
What'd you wear? Give us your scent of the day, Christo.
So, he's got the Bois de Eel.
I muted myself again.
Oh, there you go. Okay, we can hear you now. Okay, go on.
Wearing Bois de Eel. EDP, though. This is EDP.
What do you think? What's your thoughts on the Bois de Eel? Bois de Eel and the EDT versus EDP?
What the fuck? This is so fucking delayed.
Dude, you got your YouTube on.
Bois de Eel and the EDT versus EDP.
Turn the volume down on your. Are you watching YouTube? Dude, you have StreamYard open and YouTube.
Yeah, I know. It's because I can't hear any other way. Hold on. Let me see if can I just leave and come right back?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you follow the link, yeah.
Well, I have to right now because.
Yeah, man, StreamYard's a pain in the hole.
Because I can't. The issue is that I don't know why I can't hear anymore from. Hold on, let's see. Fuck.
Get Dogman on the stream. I just saw Dogman's wild.
Yeah, get him on. I'll have him on. I gotta add this.
Fuck, man, this is so annoying.
I gotta add Chet somehow. I don't know how he's blocked, but all right, I gotta put him in the approved users. I don't know how he. Christo,
what's up?
What are you in?
So, as I kind of talked about the other day, I'm hoping to do some kind of classics reviews. So I'm wearing some Sung Ohm, and man, I gotta say I love this stuff. I love it, like really love it. Just so soapy, clean. Tons of patchouli in this, bit of leather, but it just smells like clean soap. I love it. Totally.
I've smelt it. I've never worn it.
So I'm gonna be honest, I hadn't really properly fully worn it until very recently, and yeah, I adore it. So yesterday when I put this, or whatever day it was, I can't remember if I talked about this in the stream with me and Mark, or with us and Mark, or when it was yesterday when I did my stream, but I sprayed some on, and my undershirt, like, you know, my wife beater, for the, you know, lack of a more polite term, it still smells like it 2 days later. Like, this stuff is just atomic.
Yeah.
It smells awesome. Yeah, Jeremy Hines, Hung Home. There he goes. But yeah, I love this. I'm definitely going to review it. Sounds like we're going to have a lot of time off. Apparently, like, they're looking at 3 months now for, like, isolation will last 3 months now.
That's
yeah,
great.
they just extended the cancellation of school through all of April.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. For Ontario, yeah. I know I can't remember where it was, but I know there's some province or some state where it's like, it's done for the year. Like, we're not even going to look at it. I can't remember where it was, if it was in the US or in Canada, but they're like, yeah, it's done for the year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. In the US, there are some states that are like that.
Yeah, they've already said it's just done for the year.
Yeah, for the year. Well, for the school year, of course. But, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's crazy, man.
Yeah, man, I can't even get my head around it.
Does anyone else want to come on? Hines, do you want to come on? If
Arizona, someone's saying Arizona. Francisco saying it's Arizona is done for the year.
Is Galen's around? Does he want to come on?
I saw Galen comment a little while ago.
I did as well. If he wants to come on, now's the time.
So, what did you say?
Vladimir,
Crystal, you've
tried deep into Nickelback. What's up? Sorry.
Sorry. Have you tried the EDT of Bois d'Azil and the EDP, like comparison?
Yeah, not side by side, to be fair, but I have the remnants of a bottle of the EDT of Bois d'Azil, and I love it. I think it's the best. Like, I think that's one of the greatest creations in perfume history.
So how does the EDP compare to you? Because, like, I've only ever tried the EDP of Bois d'Azil. Okay,
so I'm gonna say, and maybe Eugene can kind of back this up or put a little bit more behind it, but I think Chanel did a really good job transitioning from EDT to EDP. I notice a little bit more difference with some of the lighter, fresher, fizzier fragrances, like kind of in the top notes. But for the most part, I think they did a really good job transitioning over.
Yeah, where's Thomas? Is Galen's on a conference call? He must be the only guy working during Corona. Him and me. I don't know who else. Rich Mitch, Beef Curtains. I don't know who else wants to come on.
Beef Curtains would be really cool to get
Curtains on here. Heinz, you want to come on? Vladimir, you want to come on? He says it's a little bit late for him.
And who's Alex Chung? Or whatever.
Alex is okay. So
Alex Chu.
Chu, yeah, whatever his name. I don't know.
He's the one who had beef with Mark. So apparently Alex trolls really bad in Mark's Facebook group. So that's why Mark like shuts him down in the comments and stuff. I don't know. But he's funny, man. I've met him. Like Eugene, you've met up with him a few times.
We've hung out several times.
Yeah. Alex is a cool kid, man. He's really videos.
Somebody said to call Miguel Matos. Yeah,
where's
get him
that?
on, man. Let's get him on. Get Roja on. I don't care.
Get Roja on.
For real.
Let's do it.
So I've been looking, and I'm going to be honest, I've been looking for a perfume. I'm bored to death sitting at home. Don't exactly have a lot of extra income, but I'm looking at perfume sites pretty much every day. Oh, what is that?
Knowing, man. Have you ever tried Knowing by Estee Lauder?
Estee Lauder? No, I haven't.
Oh my god, this thing's amazing.
Oh yeah?
It's a sheep, bro. Like it's extremely foresty, spicy. Just smells like a forest floor. Green, spicy, earthy. It's incredible.
No, I don't know that one. That's very interesting. After like my very brief love affair with Lauder for Men, that definitely would be on my radar now. But yeah, like
it's great.
I've not had a lot of success with Estee Lauder fragrances, but like Lauder for Men just like blew me out of the water.
It's very green.
I'll have to look that one up. I'll look that up.
Did anyone watch the Frederick Ball live stream on Instagram today?
No,
I sent you the link, Christo, but it was more to bookmark it for myself than if you wanted to watch it. That was up to you. But sometimes those things get lost, and I wanted to make sure to watch it.
I didn't. You sent it to me, and I opened it, and I watched it for like a couple seconds or a couple minutes or whatever. But I think I was out at the time.
Yeah,
I was at the Polish supermarket getting beer and meat. So
I want to check that. I don't know what he said. I watched for a couple minutes while I was on my break, but I didn't get a chance to watch, or to hear much of what he had to say.
Yeah. Rich Mitch must, he's got a Lauder for Men radar, and he's supporting that one there. Dogman's new name is Sammo Hung. Says Jeremiah Hines. Okay, that's. I wonder if that's what's his name?
Rapio?
No. Victor Wang.
Oh, I don't know.
Revisited. Jeremiah Hines. That's too good.
So I saw somebody today. I ran into somebody today. I'm not sure how much of this story I can tell because I was asked not to share it with the Whack Pack.
Okay. Go on.
When I saw the guy, I was like, hey, and he turns around and I snapped his picture and he's like, do not share that on social media. And he was kind of upset, I think.
I know exactly who you're talking about, and we'll text Zambrano later and tell him, but unless you told him before, but yeah.
I didn't tell anybody but you.
That's too good. So Jeremiah Hines is saying this is my real name.
It's already out because Rich Mitch has already put it in the comments. Somebody let it slip.
What? Where is that?
'Twas not me. I assure you, it was not me.
That's so weird. Because he told me, don't tell anybody. And then I told you, like, right away.
Dude, I didn't say anything to anyone. So you must have been saying it to someone else.
No, I didn't tell anybody.
Unless Rich Mitch has access to my phone. Oh, Chad told him.
Chad told him.
There he goes. Yeah, he was
if you're
Eugene trying to call me out.
It's like you, yeah. No, I wasn't calling you out. But it was kind of funny. I wanted to know how it got out. Yeah, so after work, I went to the liquor store, and I got there too late. I wanted to get some brandy. I was a half hour too late because their hours have changed. So I was like, damn, the next best thing is the beer store, but I got to go to the grocery store, and I race down there, and I come to this light, and Christo and I always have this conversation, like, one day we're going to pull up next. Do they know what he does?
Yeah, I think he's pretty open about it. Like Thomas knows.
If they know. If he publicly talks, I don't know if I should say, but...
Oh, there, look at Beef Curtain said Chad told him too. So Chad's telling everyone.
What did he do? Call all you guys?
Yeah, he's like... He's sending a group message.
Jesus. He went and he told fucking everybody. What did he do? Post it on his Facebook? Wow. See, yeah, everybody knows what he does. So I pull up to this fucking honking bus. Now I'm going to show you the picture, okay? Just because I'm already told everybody. And me and Chris
make it the thumbnail for the video after we...
Yeah, it's gonna be the thumbnail. So Krista and I always have this conversation. One day we're gonna pull up next to Chad in his bus. You can't see him, but there he is. There he is. And he turns around. He's like, "No, don't share that on social media. I don't need the rat coming after me." And I'm just like, "Who fucking who?" I was like, "Well, all right. There's the end of that party." I had no idea he's going
Curtains.
like
Beef Curtain says Chad called me on my lunch break.
You know the weirdest thing? Like Rich Mitch and Beef Curtains have no social media. Like, how does he get in contact with these guys?
That's true. The fuck?
Bus pack. So he's like, no. But yeah, we've talked about it so many times. We're gonna run into Chad one day. I think we lost Jonathan.
He'll be back, I suspect. I think because his slot's there, so I think it just kind of blocks out for a minute. But yeah, oh man, that's too funny. Like, oh, he was kidding. Beef Curtains was kidding. Chad was driving the bus. Oh man.
All right, so I got a situation. The devil sent me. His comments aren't showing up, and I checked, all my whatever I have to check to see, and I can't find him blocked anywhere. Why would this guy's comments not be showing up on YouTube? I even added him to Jonathan's coming back to approved user list, and he's still not showing up.
Has he messaged you about not being able to come in?
He says he can't get on. He feels like he was blocked by someone.
Oh, shit.
Man, honestly, I don't know. Like, I don't have the control that you do, obviously, but...
Better sense, better gents. I can see this. Is that you, Chet? Better sense, better gents. Is that Chet?
Yeah, that's Chet, apparently.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. If that's him, then we can see that.
That's Devil.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. I don't know.
I have.
Because like obviously when you host, or
Yeah.
when you give a moderator the control, you can block people. And it's actually really easy to block people, because when we were going, like when we would do our road trip videos and stuff, if you just hold the video, like if you hold your finger on the comment for a second, it'll come up like, you know, block, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like you can do it really easily without even realizing. So maybe accidentally someone blocked him on another stream. I assure anyone that myself, and as I believe you and trust you, that you did not block Chet either.
I didn't block him. I can see right now, like he's in the approved users list.
As the devil sent me?
Yeah, even I can see like his thumbnail. But the same thing happened with me and Ashton. My comments weren't showing up, and he added me for whatever reason, I don't know. And he added me to the approved users list, and it fixed everything.
I don't know about that, man, honestly, but oh well.
Yeah. Anyway, it's taking up way too much of my time as it is, but
so Jonathan, what are you sipping on? You look like you got a nice brew there.
This is a Guinness extra stout.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. What are you drinking?
And I'm not sure if Eugene's gone to the fridge to grab a drink. Oh, has he?
Oh yeah.
What you got there, Christo?
I've got some German Pilsner Radburger. It's like the cheapest Pilsner at my supermarket. So I don't know. I love stout and I love Guinness, but like I've been on a Pilsner binge lately.
Yeah, it does fit the time a little more too.
For
weather,
sure.
At least over here.
So they've repackaged their beer, Naughty Neighbor.
Yeah.
I
much more politically correct, I notice.
Yeah, it's just some girl rollerblading.
I think it's like, what is it? What do you call it? Like the roller derby kind of thing, like where they fight each other. But yeah. Reformulated beer then. Yeah, man, beer gets reformulated totally, man. Like totally.
Oh, yeah.
No question.
Did you see the new Dior pre-release? Oud Rosewood is the newest.
No, that's new to me. Like it's actually out.
It's already on the Dior Paris site. You can order it. For now, it looks like it's a European exclusive or Paris exclusive, but it's called Oud Rosewood, inspired by sandalwood. It looks like, which is weird because Santal Noir was inspired. Their last release was inspired by sandalwood.
Oh, I don't even know Santal Noir.
Yeah, that was the Middle Eastern exclusive.
Oh,
so this is how many? This is the third oud or the fourth? This is the fourth oud after leather, Oud Isfahan, purple oud, and now Oud Rosewood. All smell really strange. Somebody smelled it already?
Who's that? What's that?
Somebody has smelt it already, it says here.
Oh.
Hey, do you think we can get max 40 on this stream?
Send him a link. Tell him to buy through the link and he'll follow it, man.
Yeah.
No, I love it. I think this is really cool. Like getting Jonathan on here, you know, having people.
Do they know what he does? Jonathan, do they know what you do?
I don't know. Do they know what I do?
Do you talk about it or is it personal?
I don't care. I talk about
do you want to tell us like what you do?
Well, in the fragrance, I just basically work in a store in a Bloomingdale's, and I sell fragrance. I'm a brand manager for Hermetica, the brand that does Memo Paris and all of that. Which I don't want to get into all of that, but anyway, just because I don't want to, any conflict of interest to come up. But one thing that did happen, melange, 40.
Melange.
No, long story short, yeah, I work in fragrance. I've been working in fragrance for the last, 3-4 years. Worked for Guerlain for 4 months for Mon Guerlain's release, and that was it.
What's the best brand? What brand has treated you the best?
Damn, I don't know. I would say, apart from, no, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna go too far.
I know what you're gonna say there. I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, you said enough. That was enough.
Yeah, them for sure. They're not
mean,
doing well, but they fucking going with me just because Mon Guerlain did well already in my store. I made it do well, and they're just like, all right, that's it. We're done with you. Like, fuck, really?
that was Guerlain did that?
Yeah, Guerlain, yeah.
Wow.
They fired everyone, the coordinators and everything.
Why is that?
I don't know.
It's like they're restructuring their whole business plan.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago though, or 2.5 years ago, and it was crazy. It's fucking crazy the way they did it. And he does it like fucking Quagmire. What the fuck?
Oh man.
Damn.
Oh jeez.
Oh, we're such bullies, eh? We're gonna get accused of being bullies.
Damn.
Yeah, man, you were kind of laying off the pinned posts, but you're picking some great ones now.
It's not me. It's the naughty neighbor. This isn't. I don't take responsibility for any of this. I forgot that you can pin these on StreamYard. I was always like, whenever I'd watch a live stream, I'd be like, "That's so cool how they can pin those. How the fuck do they do that?" Like,
yeah, I like that. I think it's cool. Yeah, especially when you want to highlight someone's channel or something.
yeah, or donation. All right, do we have any reviewers here that we can give some shout outs to? I thought I saw a few earlier on.
I haven't really seen any, to be honest.
You mean like YouTube reviewers?
Yeah. Looks like they all left. They're like, we're out of here. Somebody else must be streaming. They're like, we're out.
Galen was on. I saw him, and
yeah, he said he had a conference or something.
Have you guys ever tried Dragon's Milk?
What's that?
It's a beer. That shit is fucking horrible. Like, it tastes
What's
great.
it called?
Dragon's Milk.
Dragon's Milk.
Yeah, this guy Jonathan 19 Lars just talked about it. He said beer of the day is Dragon's Milk. I tried that one time with one of my friends. It was great. It tasted amazing. It was a great stout or porter. I don't remember what it was, but it was brewed with bourbon, and it was fucking strong as hell. And if you drink enough of that shit, man, your stomach will feel horrible the next day, man. I was shitting like crazy, man. My ass burned so bad. It was so bad.
Oh, there he is. A Gentleman's Journey.
Dude, I kept the secret, but like YouTube told everybody. I don't know how they found out.
I think he told everybody.
I know. I want him to admit it.
Like, oh,
I want to hear it from him. All these guys are like, yeah, Chad drives a Boost.
Oh, man. The bus.
Believe it. I couldn't believe, like, when I pulled up, I was like, that guy looks like Chad. Holy fuck, it's Chad. Where's my cell phone?
You could smell the Hugo Boss coming off.
Yeah. Chad, you smelled good, man. Compliments from the bus.
Man, he's serving the people, man. Got to give him a shout out.
Was it a Ferrari bus? No, the little yellow short bus. Chad, are you still working? Come on live with us. I'll give you a link. You can tell your side of the story. There's two sides to every story. We want to hear your side.
I love that, like, kind of pixelated Chris Wallach.
Wallach.
I love that
Isn't that like a
pixelated
Hawaiian shirt?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Ferragamo bus, someone's saying.
He says he's going to stop reviewing those cheapies. I thought I heard him say that. He doesn't want to do a live stream. Come on, Chad. Come on with us. Tell us your side of the story, man.
I love, like, the Vladimir post right now, like, pinned up. It actually looks like some breaking bulletin. Whack News Live.
What did you guys all wear today?
So I haven't noticed many sent to the days, but it could be because we had like the kind of complications earlier. But yeah, let us know what you're wearing, where you're watching from. Always love that stuff. Absolutely, always love that.
Algonzo, you want to come on live?
Who?
Algonzo.
Will's wearing.
You want to come on live? Come on, man. Somebody come on.
Times War Timbuktu. Have you guys tried Timbuktu? Yeah, right.
What's that?
You guys have tried Timbuktu, right? Or have it? Oh man, I love that fragrance. I can't find it. I mean, I haven't really tried to buy it honestly, but I fucking love it. A friend let me try it.
Bobby O, you want to come live? Bobby O's in Hawaii. He's got a small channel. I used to play hockey with Bobby Orr.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Someone, hold on, I missed that. Someone said, "Do I have to download Stream?" Oh, Gonzo.
No, I'll send you a link and you just click on it. Did Jonathan? Did you have to download StreamYard?
No, nothing.
No. You literally just so you basically, when you send someone the link, you go there, you put in what your screen name will be, and that's pretty much it. My default browser, being through an Android, didn't like.
I think you need Chrome.
Yes, exactly. You need
just
Chrome or you need Google. Bob's at work still.
He's in Hawaii. What's their time zone?
I guess they're like.
Oh.
Well, okay, so the West Coast is 3 hours behind. So Hawaii, I don't know. What are they? 4 or 5 hours
behind?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
So like the West Coast, like, Washington, Oregon, California, they're 3 hours behind us. And then, like, boom, you're jumping over to Hawaii, like, yeah, man, I don't know, like, they must be 4 or 5. 6. Chad's saying they're 6 hours behind.
So how do I send Gonzo? You want to come on, or who wants to come on here? How do I send them a link?
No.
Should I just post it in the comment? Then anybody can click it.
Dude, we're gonna have it's just gonna.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share.
That?
I'm gonna share the comment right there in the link, and anybody can come on. Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
3 over there.
What does that say?
Yeah,
3 p.m. in Hawaii.
Yeah, 3:02. Apparently. I don't know.
So, Jonathan, tell us about you're in Atlanta, right? I don't remember if we mentioned this before, but you're in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
So tell us about Atlanta. What's it like for perfume? I don't know. I've always been kind of like
I'm gonna drop the link in the comments and watch. I'm gonna open up the video. We won't know who it is, and it'll end up being Dogman. That'd be pretty.
You know what? Seriously, I will send you amazing decants and samples if you just show up in a mask and don't tell us who you are. I will literally send you really awesome stuff in the mail.
All the notes.
All right.
No one's taking it up. There he goes.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, Jonathan, to cut you off.
No, it's all right.
Yeah, so Jonathan, go on. Tell us a little bit about Atlanta, because I've always been really fascinated by that place, and I've wanted to go there. I know it's kind of like
there's the dog man. He's in the house.
He is.
Dog man, click the fucking link, man. Come on, dog man. Come on, brah.
Come on, bro.
That's the link, dude. Click it. Is it still there?
I thought you said somebody joined it already.
It should be.
All right. We got click it. You got to turn your YouTube off, bro.
Somebody joined it already.
It should be.
That's all Gonzo. All right.
Amazing.
Buckethead is in the house. Gonzo, you got to turn your YouTube off.
Somebody joined it already.
It should be.
That's all Gonzo. All right.
Amazing.
Buckethead is in the house. Gonzo, you got to turn this guy off, man.
It should be.
You gotta mute your mic, man.
Gonzo, turn your YouTube off.
Turn down your YouTube.
You there, Gonzo?
No, I think he muted himself.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
Oh my God, look at this.
Eugene, you're a crazy mother. Can I cuss on your screen, dude?
Yeah, you can.
Yes, this is awesome.
Nice to have you on, brother.
What's up, everyone?
How you doing?
What's up, man?
I'm good. I just finished eating and cooking my roast, and it's fucking awesome.
Oh, shit. Is he still there?
I think. It's
hang on. I'm not sure what happened here.
Can you hear us?
Hang on.
What's going on?
How many guys do you see in the stream?
Now one. So me, you, Zambrano, and is that Alfonso?
What happened to Dogman?
Dogman's gone.
No, I see him here at the bottom.
Oh, I don't on either of my screens.
Fuck.
No, neither do I.
Dogman, hang up and call me back. Gonzo, are you with us? I don't hear ya. Everybody's gone now. Crystal's gone. I don't hear Gonzo.
Yeah, I'm here, man.
All right, Dogman's back. Now I can see ya.
Oh yeah, now we can see him too.
He's really small though. Like I can just barely see.
What's up with Alfonso? If that's Alfonso.
I don't know. Gonzo, I can't hear you. Dogman, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alfonso's gone.
What's going on, man?
Nothing, man. I'm envious of your collection, dude, to be honest with you.
You don't need to be envious because it's just stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's you collect stuff.
Yeah, really, man, you have an awesome collection, dude. You really do.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm trying to get there, but I can't get there fast enough.
Yeah, nothing's ever fast. The only thing that comes fast is when we come, right? Everything else is really slow.
Yeah. I'm getting ready to turn my internet on so I can start doing some pretty quality, some nice videos. Not real.
Yeah, you gonna put a good word in for me on your next video?
Yeah, man. You know what? You were pretty straightforward. You actually came to my channel and said a little something, and I was like, well, at least he's human.
No, I'm human, man, and I get where you're coming from because I'm one of those broken dudes too. I really don't understand why. Like, I get a lot of why, but I felt like I was come from at a bad angle.
After a while,
the way you and Fishy came at me, you know, was like,
well, I think a lot of times now I can hear my echo, which is really irritating, but it's all good. I don't know. Did you ever go see Carlos?
No, man, no.
You know, I don't really hate anyone in this fucking community. I just talk shit. I hate what some people do. You know, I had a little thing with Ashton, but like, I don't give a shit, really, honestly. I just think he should out some of these people that he said was giving biased reviews, man. I think that was real shady. And what was real shady about what he did for me was he outed all his eBay buyers, man. I was like, that's some real low down shit. Not all I wanted him to do was just apologize for that, man.
Yeah. I don't know about all that. I didn't follow all that eBay stuff. And I got to be honest with you, dog man. I don't follow clones. They're not my thing. I don't give a shit about clones. I'm not interested in reviewing clones or even having them on my channel. And the only way I was going to have CDNIM on my channel was to blow it up. And unless I blew that up, I would never have reviewed it.
Well, I can like put it like this. I don't know what your financial situation is, but with many other people, their financial situations aren't as great as yours, or some people who can afford. But then at the same time, when I make these videos, it's because I know certain people are getting handouts and freebies, and I'm like, okay, what about the other people? And there was a review that a YouTube channel that went live today, and I'm watching the donations, right? And I'm looking at everyone donating money, and I'm like, holy shit, this dude just in a matter of like 20 minutes, they donated at least $1,000 to him.
Really?
And I'm like, wow, really? And none of it goes back to the people. None of it goes back to these people who are just, you know, and I'm like,
what was the channel?
And I understand. It was honestly, it was David Wilcox. I don't know if you know who he is.
The musician?
I don't know that name.
No. David Wilcox, the conspiracy theorist. All about the coronavirus and all this stuff. But and at the same time, I'm like, okay, you're not into clones. You have that status quo where you've reached the point where you're more of an art. You're with the art of fragrance, and I can understand that. I can respect that. But at the same time, dude, I can't. You know, it's like, and I have no one to blame, and I'm not blaming anyone. But the thing is, there are people in this world who can't afford it, and they got other things to do. You know, like I'm gonna be real with you. I'm getting hit with child support. So, but that's just only one, and it's my last one. So after that, I'm okay. And I can afford the average designer. Like I just got Mont Blanc Explorer and some other stuff. So I'm like okay with it. You know, I made what was it? I made a vow to myself not to go over a certain limit. I've been doing pretty good.
Yeah, everybody has their thing, man. And when I go blow up a bottle of, you know, Club de Nuit, it's not even a thought in my head, can somebody afford this or not? Like, I just act spontaneously. And the only reason I released that video is I wanted to do something stupid. And I was like, what can I quickly do to, I don't know, blow this up? And I was like, all right, blowtorch. There you go. And without even thinking about what this is worth or who can or can't afford it, you know?
Eugene, that's what makes this fragrance community entertaining. I don't know if you guys remember. I don't know how old you are. I'm 46. And I was in the era of the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation. But you remember when people were bashing and breaking their PlayStation and Xbox trying to make a point?
Well, the very first day PlayStation was released, some guy, the very first guy that bought it in New York City opened up the box and smashed it on the sidewalk.
Yeah. Well, that's what made it interesting. There was a battle going on in the community, in the gaming community, that made it so much fun to talk shit about people.
Yeah.
And you made it more of, because men are competitive, period. We have this competitive gene in us, and we want to be better than the next person. Understood, right? So when we tap into that trait of ours, that competitiveness in the fragrance game, then we make the fragrance game much more exciting, and people want to join. And they'll be like, "What's going on in the drama today? Oh, Dogman is on Eugene. Oh, Dogman is on. Oh, Ashton replied. Oh, something's going on besides this is my fragrance today, and we're going to." The bottom notes is bergamot, and the top notes is It's the same shit, and I'm like, wow, come on, people. Yeah, and I'm like, I could pull out Yacht Man and I don't know, shove it up my ass and it'd be entertaining. But like every reviewer is doing the same thing, and at least if you're gonna get something from a company, get it for a good reason. Make it happen, do something. There's so many ideas, but everyone's just sitting in front of their laptop or phone or camera, and they're like, I'm average Joe. That's me, average Joe. And that's why I like Joey Cannoli. I love going to Joey Cannoli because him and
real, right?
Yeah, I mean they go to Taco Bell, eat tacos and shit, and I'm like,
yeah,
I'm bored. Help me out here.
Yeah. I want to tell you something.
So I
want to tell you something, Dogman. I like your channel. Yeah. I enjoy your channel. Two things I don't know is you got really personal, like very personal, and that's kind of where I lost interest.
No, it only seems like I get hurt. I mean, for you guys, yeah, it's the shock value, the shock factor. I get it that. Seems like I get hurt, but I don't.
I was you like last year, 2 years ago. I was doing the exact same thing. My second beef is your cell phone. I would really appreciate if you turned it like to the side.
Man, you're getting harsh.
No, you're not on a camera. You're on a cell phone, dude.
No, I'm saying if I wanted to, and if I cared about what anyone thought, I go here. But it's just for fun.
Yeah, man. No, it's all good.
It's just for fun. And truth.
So I want to say something here. Dogman as well.
You know like, Christo, Dogman?
What's that?
Does the Dogman know Christo?
Yeah, I know Christo. I've seen him in your videos.
Okay, cool.
And you know what? When I analyzed the car video, I'm like, can he come into your house? Because I only seen him in the car.
He's been in my house many times.
Okay. Yeah, I think I've seen him in there one time or two, but I was like, I won't lie. It's kind of 2 men in the car doing the fragrance review or talking about fragrances. It's like,
no, it's just when we're driving, man. We're going downtown to the boutique or something. We're doing a live stream, but we've done a million videos from my house.
I'll be honest with you. I watched you like 7 months ago, a few of your videos.
Yeah. There were
then every now and then here and there. And then lately I've watched a few. There's too many reviewers to be watching and trying to keep up with all videos of everyone. So I watched a few of yours. Yes, I have.
Totally true. But I think, okay, so I want to say, I think too many people, and I'm not pointing fingers at anyone, but I think too many people are hung up on buying perfume to post pictures, to post videos to impress people. And they're spending money they don't have, money that they could put into better places just to literally have like, this is my bottle of blah, 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 $500. It's like, if that's what your kind of mindset is, if that's what you're doing in your life, fair enough. I don't do that. I don't buy much perfume. I sell, I swap, kind of things like that. But yeah, I think there is definitely a vain, insecure, everybody wants.
Yeah.
Everybody wants their kind of time in the spotlight. And I don't agree with that. And when people ask me, should I blind buy this? Should I buy? It's like, you know what? Buy it if you like it. Buy it if you think you're going to like it. Buy it if you have the money. Don't waste your money. Like, I cannot even express enough how you should not waste money on perfume if you don't have it.
Right, I agree. And you know what? I made a video. I don't know if you guys seen it today. I made a video with these two. They smell almost exactly like Boss Bottle Unlimited and Sean John Unforgivable. Boss Bottle Unlimited is way more expensive for less, and this is 4.2 for less money. And this is a redundant buy for me. I shouldn't have bought this. I should have just bought this. And maybe I can help someone, right? So I made a video about that, and I agree totally with you. A lot of times, a lot of people are buying fragrances, and it's psychology plays into it. You guys should know this already, right? You know, people collect, and they like, it's an insecurity issue. You know, they've had either daddy issues or some kind of dramatic something happened in their life, and now
it's instant stimulation, right? It's a dopamine hit instantly.
Yeah, it's part of the dopamine hit. It's part of the reward system, right? So, but it's also it's that plus more. It's psychological. Yeah. People collect because it makes them feel secure, it makes them feel safe.
It fills emptiness.
Yeah.
Yeah. True. Yeah. Totally true.
So I'm trying, and like I said, I'm not perfect, and I know, right? I do the same thing a lot of people do. They collect and afraid to use your more expensive fragrances because you don't want to run out. So I try my hardest to use them. And my bottles, most of my bottles are like, I've used at least this much. So I don't want to be that person who's being a hypocrite saying, oh, you have all these bottles, you can give them to someone, you're not using them. Okay, but what if someone wants to just collect for the bottles, right? Or the design of the bottles. They've got people that do that as a display thing, right? So I'm like, there's an out here, but then you're still trapped. Because one, your fragrances are all going in vain. When you die, your kids are going to get them, and your kids might not even want to be into fragrances or something, right?
Yeah.
So we're looking at
their own reason for madness, and all we can do is judge or not judge. Like, we have a choice, you know?
Right.
What am I to say, hey, Dogman, why are you buying Boss Bottled and Sean John? Like, I can't tell you what to buy. You buy.
Because I can't afford. I want Oud for Greatness so bad, dude. I really do. But like, I can get it. I can get Oud for Greatness tomorrow if I really. But I know that I have
to do. Yeah,
I'm not gonna do it. I want it so bad, but I'm not gonna do it. And I won't accept it for free. I've had people say they'll give it to me for free, and I'm like, nope, can't do it because I'm not gonna be owned. I won't be owned, and I have a certain amount of ethics and pride, and my mom actually instilled it in me, where she's always told me she was always proud of me because I never begged anyone for anything, and I've never accepted anything from anyone. I've done it a few times, and it bit me in the ass, and I'll never let it happen again.
Oud for Greatness Initio, $500.
Initio Oud for Greatness is $350.
Okay, Canadian 500. Yeah. I've never heard of this perfume.
It's nothing good. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just really overhyped.
We got all the honest people in the house here.
Hey, and you know what? Hey, look, Dogman. This costs 20 Canadian dollars for 100 ml, and I love this. Like, I genuinely love this.
This shit right here. Tell me you guys know what this is.
Is that the interlude clone?
Yeah, Midnight Oud.
Never heard of it.
God, I smelled this the other day and it does not go away.
Is that the one Ashton reviewed a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, I think he reviewed it a month or so ago.
Okay, yeah. Well, interlude the same way. It's a beast that doesn't go away.
Yeah, it doesn't go away, man. It's crazy.
Damn, music packaging looks like interlude, kind of. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm watching Interlude, man.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah. But I agree with you when you say, you know, buying things and it going in vain. But at the same time, it's hard to in society for men, especially white men, because they're on your asses. All three of you are white. society is on you guys' asses like left and right, white on rice. They're out to get white men, period. And you guys should know this by now. I don't know up in Canada, but United States, they're after white men like crazy. And that, I know this shit. And it's hard for people, especially white men, to adjust in society when everything's like closing in on y'all. And I'm sorry to say it, but it's true. If you're living in America, you got the Mexicans from California closing in. Yeah. You got the Cubans from Florida closing in. You got the blacks from down south closing in. And the population of white men, honestly, is starting to dwindle.
It's noticeable. It's very noticeable.
Yeah.
I'm Hispanic too.
Yeah, Zambrano's got something to say about that.
I'm not playing racist here because I have black children. I have mixed children, but I know what's real, and I'm gonna say what's real. And I don't care if you're black or white. I'm gonna say what's the truth. And it all has to do with a lot of biblical shit, and it plays into a lot of that. And I'm not just talking about Bible. I'm talking about scripture in different areas.
I guess everybody thinks it's tough being in their own skin, right? The grass.
Well, that would be the mistake, right?
The grass is greener on the other side.
Yeah.
Or just like the title of, one hand in the one is worth more than two in the bush, right? Same as the grass is greener on the other side.
But that would be the mistake to think that you were the only one to have problems, right?
Right.
And that also
exactly
applies to perfume, like that whole thing, the Oud for Greatness. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I worked for Parfums de Marley. That's the same company, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But I
same company, Parfums de Marley Initial, same company. But I smelled Oud for Greatness, and I really do like it. Everyone.
It smells great. Don't get me wrong. It's a good smelling perfume, and I think that's the biggest issue with perfume, and people's fascination with perfume and the YouTubers is that people always go into, oh, it smells great, so just because it smells great, I need to have it. That doesn't mean that always, because you can save a lot of your money if you really are honest with yourself and you think about the whole when you wear it. Like, you got to remember that you're gonna, if you buy it, you're gonna own it for a while. You're gonna wear it. If you have a larger collection, you're gonna go through it. Go through different changes in your years and notice that maybe it's not that great after all. You know what I mean? Like, it might be something that you just like at the moment, and just because of the hype, just because you heard everyone talking about it, like, oh, it's the best thing in the world. But when you smell it, you might think it's great. But the issue is that the more you smell it, and I've noticed this with a lot of people that I work in Atlanta in Bloomingdale's, and I've seen it so many times where people will buy a fragrance based on hype. 5 months later, they'll come back, they'll be like, man, I really didn't like it, honestly. Like, I just bought it just because it was so hyped up. And it smelled great at first, don't get me wrong, but the more and more I wore it, the more I realized it was just like bland and bare and not as good as the things that I was talking about. What were you going to say?
Right. Well, let me retort on that. I totally agree with you, because today, in the past couple of days, I don't know if you saw my video, but Dillard screwed me around. They didn't send Invictus Onyx. I had that on the way, but somehow they got the address wrong. So today I was watching I can't remember, Rasasi Hawass, some Middle Eastern dude reviewing Rasasi Hawass, which is supposed to be like kind of like an Invictus vibe, right?
Yeah.
I might want to buy that. And then I thought to myself again, I was like, do I really want Invictus Onyx? I like the Invictus line, but then I'm hearing Rasasi Hawass is better than Invictus. And I was like, you know what? Scratch that Invictus Onyx. I'm falling for the hype. Let me not do that. Yeah. Fuck Invictus Onyx. So that's how I feel. And I agree with you. But Oud for Greatness is what I smelled, and I let my subjectivity rule. But I'm not gonna buy it.
I'm not saying that, I know you're saying you're not gonna buy it, but still, I know you're saying that, you're not gonna let anybody deter you from buying it if you like it the way it smells, if you were to buy it, But the issue is that I find that a lot of people, like at my store that I work at, when they come in, they'll come in literally, let's say for a Parfums de Marley, just hypothetically speaking, or a Montal, just because they heard everyone talking about Intense Cafe, they'll come to it and be like, oh, yeah, it smells really good. But I don't know if I love it, but I'll buy it anyway, just because I know it's good, supposedly, according to the YouTubers. But the issue is that once they get to know it more, or even after the first couple wearings, they'll be like, oh, it's kind of boring, or even if they don't think it's boring, they think it smells good, but then they seem to not reach for it as much.
Or they're just off to the next thing, right?
Yeah, it's always on to the next thing. What's the next best thing?
Next hype.
People are hyping up. Exactly. So that's the big issue. I feel like I always try to tell people in the store, as a salesperson, I should never say this, but I always say don't buy things just based off of hype or based off of impulse. Just because the issue is that you're just spending your money and wasting your money for no reason, unless you want to do it for a reviewing purpose, like Robes or Eugene does. But honestly, I feel like people just waste their money on hype, and they just let themselves, go a little too much, and just because they want to be like, oh, this person has this, and they're praising it, and everyone is like, oh, it's the best thing in the world, doesn't mean that you should have it too, because you're just gonna waste your money on it, and then you're not really giving yourself time to dissect it properly, or even get to know it more. I feel like it's very important to even if you look like a fool, or if you don't have enough, if you don't live close enough to like a store, I think you should always try to even see if you can get a sample or a decant to give it more time, because I feel like people just spend so much freaking money in the stores.
Well, one of the reasons why they do a lot of impulse buying and blind buying is because of dishonest reviews.
Exactly, and that's the biggest issue. And I always try to expose those dishonest reviewers on YouTube all the time at work. That's my job. I feel like that's my mission at work. I'm always doing that. I'm always talking about the YouTubers that are just basically promoting brands or advertising for brands just because they're getting paid or just because everyone else is talking about it. It's just it's really annoying, and it's hard to break into someone's
psyche
mind to be able to change that, and to be able to not just focus on what everyone else is doing and just do your own thing. Just be yourself and the things you like. And yes, you might like it, but also kind of be a little more people have to be a little more what's it called, I guess indecisive in a way, unless you have the money to spare, but indecisive and really dissect things before throwing money at it. You know what I mean?
Right, to have a bias and an unbiased at the same time.
It's been years since I've bought a fragrance based off of a review. Years. There's not a lot of videos I would watch and say, all right, that sounds like something I'd like. I'm going to go buy a bottle.
Crystal, what's that?
Well, not a lot of reviewers can afford what you have, man. You have a really expensive collection, dude.
I haven't been, I've been around for 10 years, doing this nonstop. Yeah. And in those 10 years, I've seen people come and go, right? Reviewers. You're going to see reviewers today and they'll be gone. This time next year, they'll be gone. They'll be, they'll lose interest. They'll find the next gimmick.
Yeah, that's very true.
I don't know.
But yeah, I'm one of those people. If I get tired of this, I'll stop. And but right now, I keep finding fragrances that I might be interested in, which is really weird because usually I'm able to stop.
No, that's the thing, though.
I always find something new.
Well, there's just so much to explore, right? It's so much that awakens your senses. It's emotionally, it's
oh my God, there's so many.
With your mind, there's so much to think about.
What's that? There is I can't see what that is. Everyone's showing their.
It's called Santa Teresa. It's a Venezuelan rum. It's considered one of the best rums.
Nice.
Dog man, what do you got in there, vodka? Jack Daniels?
Real fucking Coke, man. Fucking Coke, dude. I usually drink my coffee, though. That's what I have.
I drink a lot of coffee, but I can't drink this late at night or I'll never go to sleep.
Okay. Since I'm on your live and probably a lot of people are going to catch this. Hey, Fragrance Net, stop sending me this shit, please.
Was that a little dab of a $20 perfume sample?
What is it?
It's always, dude, they've been sending this to me for a year. It's called Exceptional.
I've never heard of it.
I have 30 vials of this shit, man. And I have 20 fingernail clippers. I'm stop it already. Give me something new or don't give it to me at all. They should just mark off the people who they've already given it to and just stop.
They used to send us those nail filer sandpaper things. But I haven't ordered from Fragrance Net in years. They make it so hard to ship to Canada. Anyway, forget about Fragrance Net. Let's get into something more interesting.
Yeah.
What's the next video you have in the works there, Dogman?
I have Rosacea Wasp coming. I made a video about the 3 Mont Blancs, who I think is shit, really. I love the scent, but everything else sucks about it. The performance and the longevity suck on it, like, big time. This Explorer actually lasted me all my entire ship, and I really enjoyed this Explorer.
I think Explorer is a pretty good clone of Aventus.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Better ones that I've smelled.
Afnon opens up like Explorer, but Afnon doesn't last on my skin.
I have not smelled the Afnon. I'm not even. I haven't smelled any Afnon.
Afnon opens up just like Explorer, but Explorer does something a little bit different that I enjoy a little bit more than Afnon, and plus it lasts longer. What else do I have? I'm trying to make fishing videos and cooking. I'm gonna give you guys a good roast video. I'm gonna make a roast for you guys so you guys can cook it for your wives and shit. You'll love it.
I'd love to learn some cooking. I tried cooking some chili last week, and it was so spicy it burned my ass. I had to jump in the bathtub. So I had a rough day at work. Sorry.
I can't do it. I'm laughing because I know how you felt.
That shit sucks.
Because that chili powder.
Dude, if I go get a spicy McChicken from McDonald's, my ass is burning.
Yeah. That's like white American food too, right?
Oh my God, dude. That spicy McChicken, man, it gets me. I don't know what it is about it. It just gets me every time. I'm like, really? I'm sweating in the bathroom trying to.
Oh man.
All right.
So,
hey, Eugene, it was a pleasure. Look, I hope, man, tell Ashton don't take me serious, dude. Like, I actually still watch his fucking channel. I still like to do. I like everyone here, man. I'm not trying to make enemies. I just call out the bullshit that I see. It's whatever. It's whatever.
Ashton's cool.
You know what I'm not liking though? This is George the Fragrance Apprentice. Why the hell is he? What is he doing with Jeremy right now?
I guess they went to go visit each other or something. I'm not sure what you're referring to. I know they spent like a week together. Or
is he? I thought he was working for him.
I think George went to go visit him in Miami or Florida.
Okay.
I think Miami.
He went to visit, right? He didn't go work for him or anything, did he?
I don't know what they were doing. I think they were doing some videos. I'm not sure what the agenda was.
Yeah, man. That dude, I don't know, man. Everyone, I'm not perfect. I'm not judging. I am actually judging. I'm judging. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I'm just Jeremy, man.
So what's your question? All right, Tommy, what is your question? George and Jeremy, what's the question? What's your beef? What do you want to know? Here's your platform. The world is listening. What do you want to tell them? Are you with us?
Who you talking to, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's my beef?
Yeah, what's your issue with George and Jeremy? Tell us.
Oh. Okay. Jeremy won. It's like I have a freaking list in my head. What he did for Bulgarian Man in Black. Have you heard about that?
No. Bulgarian Man.
Oh, Bulgaria. What was that Bulgarian fragrance? Aqua Amara.
Okay, right.
He hyped it to the point where.
Oh, we're losing the dog, man.
Oh, he's out. Where'd he go?
Well, I think one of the mods booted him out. Robes
Really?
booted him out. I see Robes is timing Chua. I don't know. He must have lost his battery or something.
Oh,
I don't want to blame Robes. Robes is gonna get upset and not want to be a mod anymore.
He's like the new Illuminati.
Is he in right now?
I don't know. He just disappeared.
No, Robes.
I saw Robes.
All right, he's back. He's back.
I don't know. Dogman, if you're around, let us know.
He's back.
Oh, there he is. He's back. He's back.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. It just went off. I think it's because I'm uploading a video.
And we're all blaming Mark and shit.
We're not blaming. We're fucking around, man.
My issue with Jeremy was that his character is just straight disingenuous, man.
All right, I'm gonna stop you right there because
okay, go ahead.
Jeremy's not a fragrance reviewer. Along with like 90% of these guys you're watching on you, they are legit salesmen. That you need to understand that they don't care about you. They don't care about the end person. They just care about sales. I
agree with that.
They don't give a fuck like what they're selling you. They just want the money. So guys aren't fragrance reviewers, right? So he's gonna get paid for selling whatever, and that's what he's gonna push on you.
I know that,
and I think it's our responsibility to realize that.
I agree with that, but I disagree with that.
Okay.
I think it's our responsibility to inform people who don't know and don't realize that. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I think so.
I mean,
look, he feeds. I'm gonna tell you something. Jeremy is feeding off children. Do you know that? You know he has more viewers on TikTok with children than he does on YouTube.
I didn't know.
So he's pretty much he's a vulture. He's a vulture when it comes to this game, and I mean there's no doubt about it that he really is a vulture and he knows what he's doing. But at the same time, he's taking advantage of a lot of people.
I don't know if I'd call him a vulture. I'd call him a salesman, and he's a very good one. And he doesn't care who he's selling to. You know, that's his job. That's his 9 to 5. The same way a car salesman is going to sell you a piece of junk, right? They don't care what they're selling you. They're salesmen. They want to get the product off the line and fill their pockets.
Would you pay $20,000 for a piece of junk car?
No.
Would you pay $200 for his Date for Men and his office for men?
I'm not his client. I wouldn't pay $20 for. I mean, I did pay $20, but I wouldn't pay any more as a reviewer. Somebody that I could, I could take advantage of his fragrances on my channel. But me with
did you listen to his reasoning why he charges so much for his fragrance?
I watched it, but I can't remember. Just because he can, right? Why can't he? If everyone else can, why can't he? I think that was
his excuse was he's the best fragrance
influencer. He was the #1 influencer. That's what he said.
Wow.
And he's the #1 influencer in the game, and he can do it. People like to pay. This is his said. People like to pay for quality fragrance. Do you think his fragrance is top-notch niche quality for $200? $195, whatever he's charging.
Niche, but I mean, it's comparable to a lot of the things that smell like it, like
is it better?
And Pro.
Is it better than Sauvage?
I've never worn it, to be honest. I've sprayed it on my hand, but I've never worn it like properly.
Is the opening better than Sauvage?
No, I don't think it's better than Sauvage.
Then there's your answer. Why is he charging so much? And that's what we need to let people know. And that's why I do it. That's one of the reasons why I do it. Here's another thing. I don't know if you remember this, but Jeremy put out a video and he deleted it because I made a response and I gave it to him. In that video, he gave it was like about 6 months ago, 7 months ago. He made a video telling us how to morally and ethically live our lives. Jeremy tried to do that.
Right.
He was like, you need to go to the gym and work out. You don't be fat. Be happy. He was just insinuating so many things that I made a response to it. He deleted that video. I still have that video up, and you can still hear his voice in my video if you want to go look that up. I think it's called Jeremy Stop Your Bullshit or something like that. I don't remember the title of the video. But at the same time, I was like, dude, stick to your fragrances. And then I started to see more and more BS with him. And, you know, I'm not saying he's a bad guy, but what he does is bad. What he does is good, and it's bad for the community. But I think he's gained more than he's put out. And that's just how I feel.
Personally, I'm not going to put money into his brand. And if I watch him, it's for entertainment more than anything.
Yeah. I like the girls. Ooh, I shouldn't have said that. My girl's going to get mad now. Anyways. I don't know, man. I've seen him do. If you ever go to his TikTok and watch him, he does some real stupid shit on his TikTok. Like, you know, he sprays a whole fucking spray of Sauvage on him at one go.
Yeah, I think he actually did that a while back, like the cool spray or something, right?
Yeah. And then he did it with the entire bottle the next time around.
Attention, though, right?
Huh?
It's just for attention, right? He needs attention, and he's running out of ideas, so he's looking to do anything to, you know, get that attention.
Dude, there's so many ideas in my head, like I just don't have the time to do it.
Maybe you should help him market, charge him. There's a good job, right?
Oh my God. If Jeremy can't come up with original ideas, dude, man, I don't know what to say. There's so many. All right, for example, here, do you know that the beef jerky commercials with the Sasquatch?
No, I don't watch TV, dude.
You know, you should try some of that with fragrances. It'll be crazy.
Beef jerky? I don't know, man. The chili put me out. I'm kind of off the spicy stuff for a while. I gotta let my intestines.
I don't know, man. I just find this community sort of boring, so I make it exciting.
Yeah, a lot of guys just want to do their own thing, right, and not be bothered. But you're one that likes to come in and stir it up. Clearly.
Well, pin another comment, Eugene. I think there's some good ones up there. Pin something else. Love Vladimir, but let's pin another one up.
I was just listening to Dogman. I kind of lost attention to the comments. Sorry, guys.
Why don't we answer some questions in the comments? Or if
let me go.
Man, we have like 2 hours of unanswered comments.
Robes, are you mad at me? Robes, I think Robes was a little bit upset with me.
Oh, geez.
What do you want?
What do you got there, Zambrano?
Want me to
Tabac Blonde, man. I love this shit.
What is it?
Tabac Blonde by Corone.
Oh, cool.
Oh, fucking amazing.
How do I make the Dogman bigger? Like the same. Oh, he's small because he's on his cell phone and he turns his cell phone straight up. Dogman, you got to turn your cell phone to the side when you're recording videos. We want to see more. Not now, yo. When you're recording videos, bro.
Okay, I'll try.
Remember that. You get more views, man, and more likes and more subs.
I don't need to keep up with so many. I enjoy the few that I have. You should know that. It's hard when you have, dude, I've had 20, 30,000 subscribers. It is really a pain in the ass to keep up with those many subscribers. Fuck you, Eugene.
Fuck you back. Fucking cacarocha.
Holy shit, man. Wow. Oh, man.
Dude, that's nothing. Dogman fucking ripped me to shreds. That's nothing compared to what he said about me.
I never even saw anything with Dogman and you.
Nah, I just played I don't know. I psychoanalyzed one video, and I was like, his wife wears the pants. I did that video, and I was like, that'll get to him.
Yeah, that's what I meant by getting personal.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God, dude. If you think that's personal, man, I've had YouTube threats of people. Some dude made a video on YouTube a while, I don't know, about 9, 8 years ago, really saying he was gonna come kill me and showed me his gun. So I pulled out my gun and I was like, come get me. But yeah, that's the one. Yeah, you need to realize one thing. When you put yourself out there in social media, you have to deal with the consequences. And you just have to have thick skin. If you don't, then don't do it. That's just that. You should know that. You know that.
Yeah, man.
You know that. And if you take it personal and you don't realize that half the stuff that people say, I mean, it can get real, but then at the same time, you still realize you're in a fragrance community. Come on.
I've got lots of dumb comments and lots of threats, and lots of comments end up in my in the blocked folder. In what's it called here?
Oh my God, dude! The whack pack, your fucking crew came over to my channel, was whack packing the shit out of me. I had to flip it, and so I started calling you guys the cuck pack, and then no one came and commented on my channel anymore. You got a strong following, man. You got a strong following. Those fuckers were coming, man. They were like, whack pack this, man. Whack pack that.
I'm proud of them, mostly because they have good taste in fragrance.
Well, you know what? You like I said, you actually do have a fucking awesome.
Zambrano, what are you doing there, man?
Look at those bottles, man. Leur Bleu, that's awesome.
This is all my Leur Bleus, man. I'm answering your question slightly about my favorite fragrances.
Holy shit.
Wow.
There's another Leur Bleu right here. I don't know if you can read it, but yeah, I'm sick for Leur Bleu. You guys need to get into
you got toilet paper? What's your toilet paper situation like?
I'll trade you for a Ferrari.
Yeah, Eugenio trades toilet paper for Leur Bleu.
Do you know how hard it is to come by toilet paper in Toronto right now?
Oh shit!
You know what the weird thing is? My girl, she stocks up on all that. Before this whole thing even broke out, she had a whole closet full of shit.
Nice.
So we didn't really have to worry about it.
Cool.
Let me see the comments. I can't even see the comments. I hate this part about StreamYard.
You ever do live streams, Dogman? I don't think I've ever seen you live.
I've done live streams, but I have less than 1,000 subs. So, and my computer is down right now.
What state are you in, Dogman?
Louisiana.
Cool. Okay, I didn't realize that. Okay.
Dogman, did you dislike my video?
No.
I've got
what
2
video?
This one.
Dogman smashed a dislike. No.
Man, I've got 2 dislikes, and I figure one of them came from you.
No, man. You want to know what? I don't hit dislike buttons.
Yeah, neither do I.
This is stupid. I don't hit dislike buttons.
Nah, I don't either.
Let's see. Oh, I went to Steven. Okay, let me ask you guys something. You know what? Let me ask some pressing issues here, questions. Steven, you said in that stream with Ashton that Steven's fragrances weren't clones.
Right.
Do you still stick by that?
Okay, I'm going to tell you, Dogman, listen. I've got nothing with Steven. I've never spoke personally with Steven. I've got no horse. I've got nothing in it. I've smelt Steven's perfumes, and I smelt some of the originals that were said to be clones of those. And I, honest to goodness, didn't see much of a resemblance. And I've got no reason to lie.
Okay. Here's the thing. I can't say no or yes or judge you on that because, like, fragrances are subjective. We have no standard here,
Sure.
right? Right. So
I'll tell you this though. They all seem to lack a little bit of depth for me.
Okay. I mean, it's not that I want you to talk shit about it. It's just I want your honest opinion.
So
if that is really your honest opinion, then I'll take your word for it.
The ones that were familiar to me were, okay, one was compared to Baccarat Rouge. One was compared to Red Tobacco.
Right.
Red Tobacco from Mancera. And is there one compared to Oud Satin Mood?
No, Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultramont.
Man,
or Le Mans, one of those.
I honestly, I own Baccarat Rouge, and I didn't find it very similar. Like, not enough for me to say, yeah.
I can believe that. Have you ever smelled Red Tobacco?
Yes, I thought it was absolutely vile. And when I smelt the clone, like the one that they said was Stevens, I was like, I did not see the similarity, because Red Tobacco is so like. All right, you got to understand, I smelled these briefly on a strip, and within 7 minutes, I was done the whole set. I didn't wear them.
That's different. But here's
water, and I quickly ran through them, and now I just didn't see much similarity.
Okay.
And I was quite disappointed, because I'd love to bash them just as much as you, but honestly, I couldn't.
Here's the thing, and I want you to try, if you can, to get maybe a sample so you can actually really get a good sense of it. Max Forte, CJ City TV, even Ashton said it in the live stream. Behind the Nonsense, what was that? Steve Random, and a few more other YouTubers actually said that they smell. Cuba Nose even said it. No, Carlos didn't say it, but Cuba Nose said it smells similar. Ashton said it was a clone, and CJ City TV came real short to saying it's a clone. Max Forte, which many people don't like, said it came to being close to being a clone. But he didn't say clone. That's the problem I had with a lot of YouTubers. It's either do say clone, don't say similar. You know, if you're gonna say it, say it. Don't beat around the bush with it. So I felt like, once again, the community was being cheated. You know, now if it's subjective, like you say, you smelled it on a test strip. Hey, you know, I think sometimes test strips makes fragrances smell a little different every now and then. You know, and it all depends. If I spray something on this piece of cardboard that I'm using as a coaster, it would smell different. And that's just,
you know what? On skin, they could be different. I don't know. Like, honestly, don't know. I didn't see a whole lot of similarity. I think Ashton's here in the comments. And
Eugene, put up the link again. People are asking
the
for
link
the link
there.
to join in.
And if he's more than welcome to come on.
Put the link up again. People are looking for it. There it is. If you're looking for it, join in on this madness, this insanity.
Robes, you want to come on? I'm sure the dog man would love to say hello to you.
I love Robes, man. I've seen Robes give money like crazy. Every live stream, Robes is giving $5, man. I had to acknowledge that shit.
Yeah,
no, it may not be much. He gave back something.
Generous. Mr. Miami Cuddles. So I gotta say, I think Mr. Miami Cuddles has one of the best new channels on YouTube, man. His editing, his videos are just awesome. Love it. Total shout out to him. Would love to go live.
I think Mr. Miami Cuddles is in the heart of a lot of shit.
Is he? I don't know, man. I know him like on the base level, but I love him. I think he's awesome. Like,
I'll be honest.
Neil Lou should say what he really wants to say.
I'll be honest. I'm avoiding Cuddles just because I know he likes to shit and eat in the same place.
Oh, jeez.
And see,
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
I tell him all the time. I was like, dude, say what you have to say. You should say this. I tell him that.
If he learns to stand in his own truth, I'm not going to have a whole lot to do with him.
I can understand that.
That's just the way I feel.
I can understand. I can't stop smelling this one.
Feeling quite a bit of a buzz.
All right, who's coming on?
Robe said something earlier, but he retracted the message.
No, I took him down just like he was to Chew. Here's another generous guy, backup bottle boss. This guy gives like a motherfucker.
Yeah, he does. I've seen him do it too. So what are you guys' next purchases? Or do you even have one?
I'm done for a while.
Like an idiot, I purchased Queer Maresque and the Ritual, the Oilette or whatever by Serge Lutens the day before I got furloughed. It fucking sucks. But yeah, I was like, I should be fine. We should be going back to work soon. I mean, I know the whole coronavirus thing is going on, but still, I'm like, I don't know. I thought that they were not going to care and they were going to just send us right back to work. So I ordered that, and then I was like, oh, fuck. The next day when they told me I got furloughed, I was like,
yeah,
now what do I do?
It's very uncertain times. You never know what's going on with work and
yeah,
be careful with money. So it's not the best time to be purchasing shit, but you'll probably see a lot of stuff go on discount very soon.
Yeah, and I knew that, and I was like, you know what? But I'm fine. Like I just sold a couple of fragrances that I was tired of. So I was like, whatever, fuck it, I'll just buy something. And then man, and that happened. And I was like, oh shit, bad timing. Like I knew I shouldn't have done it, but I did it anyway. I just really wanted it, but what can you do? Luckily, I used Afterpay. Afterpay is great. It's great. It's kind of like layaway. But I was also afraid that I wouldn't even get my bottles there. Like I thought that it was just not gonna happen just because of the coronavirus. I'm like, man, maybe I shouldn't have purchased them for both reasons. Like, it's irresponsible, and who knows when I would get them.
Wow.
Chris, so do you have anything that you've been thinking about picking up? Maybe after this pandemic?
You know, I've been watching stuff, and so I'm kind of thinking about what's going to go on in the summer months and stuff. And I'm looking at a lot of Lalique. I'm looking at like Lalique White, which is like, you know, back in the day, that was kind of like my bread and butter. I totally am in love with Hermes. What is it? Terre Très Fresh. I think that's just like one of the most amazing things I've ever smelled. But yeah, for sure. Like I really want to pick up a bottle of Lalique White for the summer.
Lalique White is pretty nice. It is cheap.
Yeah, man, you can get like 125 ml bottle for like $30-$40.
Yeah, it's dirt cheap. Do you own any Carones?
You know what? I used to have. Man, I had a lot of Corones back in the day, but
I have a few, and I think for $40, Third Man, you can't buy a better fragrance than Third Man for $40, $50, whatever it goes for.
Paul Sebastian.
Oh man, it's incredible, man. That fragrance is.
If you like old school masculine fougères,
I actually do like that. It dries down to something creamy and vanilla like.
Yeah, lavender, spice, very spicy, very leathery, woody. Just like the way your grandpa would smell on the Sunday before church.
You're talking about the Paul Sebastian?
No. Caron, Third Man.
Oh, okay.
Like right after a shave.
I have no problem with those colognes that smell like that. I actually like them.
Yeah, I love clean shaving, smelling fragrances. What are people saying in the comments?
Man, there's like 200 comments no one's even looked at yet.
Answer them. What are they saying?
They all want you to turn your phone sideways.
Do you want me to log out and log back in? With the
No,
phone?
I'm kidding.
I'll tell you what, Eugene, I'll make my video sideways for you from now on, man.
I would fucking love that, man.
I agree with Jeremy Hines. He said that he can do with almost everything.
Do you sorry, go on.
Go ahead. Oh no, there's basically Jeremy Hines is saying that you could say in every collection you could say that like 40% of this smells like 40% of this, 40% of that, 10% of that.
There's not so much original stuff anymore, right?
Yeah, but and at the same time, it's like, you know, there's even without originality, there's always something that changes the fragrance if it's a good fragrance. You know what I mean? There's always something. Even back in the day, like Cuir de Russie was probably not even original for its time. If you think about the fragrances that came before that we can't smell now, like Guerlain's Cuir de Russie and things like that. But who knows? Like, who knows how unique things were, or were back then? But that doesn't make it bad. I mean, at the same time, like things don't have to be clones necessarily. They could just be inspired by a fragrance.
Hey, I have a serious question. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. But I feel like it's the same with music, though. Like,
you guys been in. You guys know a lot more than I do. I admit that. Does the IFRA, International Fragrance, blah blah blah, whatever that is, that's in charge of the chemicals and how much you put in there, right? Have they affected the game in the last like 10 years? Like any to the point where most of these distributors and creators of these fragrances have a limit. They have to abide by a certain law or limit as to what they put into their fragrances. Like how, like the parfum, eau de parfum, you have more than 50% oils in it. Have they affected the game?
Well, they haven't affected the concentrations like the eau de parfum or eau de toilette concentration, but they've affected like the amount of naturals such as oak moss or rose or stuff you can put in the fragrance. So that's why a lot of things have been reformulated in the last, I think the last push was 2015 or 16 where they made changes to the regulations, but you're going to see less and less naturals being put in the fragrances in place
because of allergies and shit.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's so fucked up, man.
But you'll see a lot more synthetics now, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, synthetics aren't bad. They're usually viewed bad, but
they're actually very good.
They're not bad unless they actually smell cheap. Now, the only problem with that is they're going to affect a lot of things that are in distribution now, but going forward, it'll probably help out in terms of reformulations because they're going to start off using synthetics and they won't need to be reformulated as often, hopefully.
Very true. But that whole misconception of concentrations is so annoying too, especially working in the industry. Like I get people tell me all the time that I don't want an eau de toilette. Eau de toilettes are horrible. I'm like, that's so stupid. Like people don't understand that whole oil concentration thing to begin with is all a myth, to be honest with you. If you like work with for example, like I'm not a big fan of the company at all, but Le Labo, when it came to my store, they trained me on it. And for example, they're all labeled eau de parfums. Like that whole concentration thing is so misleading. And even Frederick Moss says it in his on his website, where people think that just a high percentage of oil means something. It doesn't really mean anything. It just means like usually lighter notes are going to need a lot more oil so that you can have it could be, if you wanted to, label it as pure perfume, so it can have a lot more longer lasting power, or like for it to at least live a little longer than usual. And then the biggest thing about that is that more oil will make it, like obviously everyone that is into pure parfums knows that it makes them softer, a little more refined, a little less brash and harsh, like an eau de toilette will be, which is great. But the biggest issue is that people think that eau de toilettes are so horrible and it has the lowest amount of oil, it's the cheapest, but that doesn't mean it's bad. It's a lot of the times eau de toilettes could be even better than eau de parfums, and even in some cases pure parfums.
I got another one for you, for all three of you. True or false? The reason why a lot of companies reformulate is because they want the consumer to spray more, therefore buy more. True or false?
I'm gonna say false.
I don't think that's true.
I think a lot of the times they reformulate to modernize the perfume in today's age. I think that's why Dior reformulates most of their stuff, so it doesn't smell as outdated.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of conception is they reformulate to save money. I think these things are fucking cheap as hell to create in the first place.
They are.
I don't know how much more money they can save.
They are super cheap to create. And I think that's another big misconception. People think that niche versus designer is a big thing. Like, oh, because this is priced so much higher, it has to be higher quality. And you have to spend so much more money for it. Or they pay a lot of money for it to make it. It's not true. I've worked for a lot of these companies. Well, I probably can't say this shit. But a lot of fragrances cost like $10, $20 the most to make if it's like a niche fragrance.
Yeah. I was thinking like $2 for the oils.
Yeah,
I think packaging costs more than the actual oils.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying in total, in packaging and all of that, packaging and everything included is about like $10, $20.
Yeah.
So the oils are probably like maybe $2 to $4 per bottle. You know what I mean? So they're upcharging, but that's not always an issue though. Like you're paying more for, and I think that's the biggest reason why I don't buy fragrances just because it's niche. I buy it if it's really good quality and if I studied it and it smells great, you know, like, and it smells like it tells a story rather than just smelling great. But my thing is that you're paying more for the art and more for like what the perfumer envisioned and what he wanted to convey through his perfume. And that's my biggest issue with clones. I know clones are for the people that can't afford the full, you know, price bottles. But at the same time, like it's like anything else. Like if you can't afford it, you can always, you know, save and buy that one great quality fragrance. And I know this is a little controversial, but you could save and buy that one great quality fragrance and get a real bang for your buck, or buy, you know, a clone of it and it's not even close to what it's supposed to be, and maybe not in terms of smell, but in terms of the overall quality and you know what the perfumer was really trying to convey through the top, middle, and base. I don't know. That's just me. And yeah.
What do you think, Christo?
Yeah, I agree, like pretty much straight up and down with what Jonathan just said. Like, just totally true. Like, you know, you can drop your money on whatever you want, but you know, putting it into something that is that expensive, that rare, that hard to find, you know, that's a whole other story. Yeah, I totally agree. And that's kind of the reason I avoid, I don't know, clones and, you know, knockoffs and stuff. And I know it's kind of I don't know, what would you say, like where people will buy them because it's easy and it's cheap and whatever. But yeah, like I don't think it's something that, if you're really into perfume, save your pennies, buy something better. That's my opinion.
But that's also okay if you're not that into like the passion of, like, you know, the art and the way it develops and the way, you know, like if you don't want it for like the visions and like the images it creates in your mind, then that's okay. That's okay too. It's not saying that you're lesser than people that are into that. You know, like you can buy a clone, that's fine. If you just want to smell good, if you want to kind of be like sort of a confidence boost. Not saying that that's all you need for a confidence boost, but you know, it's fine. I think it's completely okay in that sense. But if you're really deep and passionate about perfume, then yeah, I say it's better to save your money and buy one fragrance in a year, even, so that is really the full potential of what you're getting your money's worth of. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I'll applaud you, like, man, I'll applaud you forever for that, because it's just like, you know, I don't wear fake clothes. I don't wear fake LV. I don't wear fake Gucci. I don't wear fake anything because I can't afford it. And I'd rather just buy something that I think is, you know, equivalent or, you know, as good as. But yeah, like, it's just so true. Like, I'm not going to buy something to look like I can afford a higher end product. Like I'm just not gonna. And I think that's what people are kind of obsessed with, and people want, you know, going back to like an hour, 2 hours ago or whatever, it's like I think people just want to look like they're spending a lot of money on stuff. And I don't agree with that. And I don't care. Like I don't care what people think of me in terms of what my spending ability is, in terms of what money I have is. Like I don't care. I really don't care. Buy what you like, wear what you like, and don't care about anything else.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. 100%. Yeah, it's hard working in the industry and seeing people just buy things just because, you know, or they'll even come in to say, hey, I'm coming to smell this perfume so I can buy the clone of it. I'm like, really? Why would you tell the salesperson that? But anyway, that was not the issue with me, because I like to be honest anyway. So I like to tell people that this is bad. I'm not gonna say what is bad, because I don't want someone. Well, by now no one's gonna see this shit, but it's too far into the the video. But like for example, like I'll tell somebody flat out that it's not that it's a bad fragrance. Like for example, apart from Marley, but I'll just be like, all in all, they're not like well thought out fragrances. They're just fragrances that smell good. They have like this niche filter. They give it a very, you know, appealing initial, you know, appealance, you know, factor. I guess it makes you think that
Parfums de Marley is for the beginner who wants to get into niche, right? That's the gateway. Is that the gateway fragrance?
I guess nowadays you could say that because of all the YouTubers that are, you know, being paid to promote it.
Yeah.
But, or giving free bottles. But anyway, long story short, yeah, that's a huge thing to, you know, that's too much to talk about today.
Jonathan, working in the industry, have you run into any YouTubers? Any YouTubers ever come into your shop? Or
come on, you know that somebody has come in. One person in particular is Kevin Samuels. Oh man, this guy's a fucking joke, man.
Are you talking about the CIA dude?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's him. Yeah. Oh my god. Just put it this way. Listen, I go to stores when I'm on my break, like Neiman Marcus and stuff, to like smell things every day. But that's because I work in the mall. You know what I mean? And that's fine if you come to the mall and you want to like get knowledge and want to know about fragrance more and stuff, whatever, blah blah blah. But he goes into the store literally every day, almost to just fucking show off and act like, oh, I'm the big shit, you know, like I have this. He claims that he has millions of followers on YouTube. He claims that he's the reason why Eccentric Molecule is doing well. He's the sole reason, and he like literally goes to beg. He goes into beg for the Le Labo counter, the manager, to give him fragrances because he's supposedly helped her sell fragrances. And like she's like, what the fuck? No, I never helped. You never helped me. What do you mean? And then she's just like, people just come to buy, and he's just like, yeah, I help you and this and that, and blah blah blah. I come here and people see me and they recognize me, so they want to buy. And we're like, no, that's not how it works. Like, first of all, no one really cares about you, man. Like you're just a regular, like random ass YouTuber that no one cares about, that just likes to brag about himself and come in wearing all this like fancy shit or thinking that you're fancy. But really, you just come off like as a douche. He's just a fucking douche.
I knew that dude was a hack when he started to he was starting to hype Dolce & Gabbana K. I knew he was a hack. I was like, I'm not trusting you. He hyped Dolce. Did he buy Dolce & Gabbana from you, K?
No, garbage. That's duty-free trash, man.
It is.
Any enthusiast shouldn't be fucking hyping that stuff up.
No. That's some fucking Walmart shit.
That's like duty free special. That's the top shelf, like best selling crap on duty free.
That dude, I went the next day to smell it because I was gonna actually buy it because he hyped it really good. And when I smelled it, I was like, nope.
Oh my god, that's so funny that Raphael said this. He said that Kevin Samuel stated that he made $900 a day on YouTube. So that's actually what he says in real life too. He comes up to the counters and brags about like, oh, I'm so famous and this and that. Like he's like, yeah, you know, I can buy whatever I want in the store, but literally he buys stuff and returns it the same day or the next day.
What?
Every fucking day. It's fucking ridiculous. It's so annoying. And we're trying to like find a way to ban him from buying stuff in our store because he's seriously like, he's a weirdo, man. This dude just always comes in and buys things to return them, then brags about himself while he's there. And says,
sounds like I might be
$500
making a
a day,
video for
$1,000 a day.
Wow.
Have you seen any like behavior of him reviewing the fragrance and then returning the same thing?
No, I don't really go on his channel like that, so I don't know.
That's weird.
Rob says that
if you're doing it consistently, there's something going on because that's really unusual.
It's fucking weird as hell, and he does that with candles, Le Labo candles, and then burns them, then returns them.
What?
Like, I don't even know how Le Labo accepts those. It doesn't make sense, but
it's probably the Nordstrom taking them back and forcing them on Le Labo.
Yeah, I don't know. He's just a strange man. He's always like just like very weird, like a very weird person, and always like trying to get something out of people. And I've noticed that even on his channel before he came to the store.
Wow.
I don't know. I think he has pretty good taste. Some of his videos, you know, he has pretty good taste, but he also got some pretty shit taste because he was one of the ones hyping up Profumo.
No, so I got to tell you something funny about that. So in the store, he came in and saying, like, when he was like hyping himself up, saying like, oh yeah, I'm a big fragrance connoisseur, blah blah blah. And like shortly before that, I had met him like 6 months or something before that at Neiman Marcus, and we were talking about fragrances, and I noticed that he had a really good taste. But back to now, like recently, he was talking shit about Profumo, and I was like, wait a second. He's like, yeah, Profumo is like one of the worst fragrances. People don't know about Le Labo and this and that. I don't know why he brought that up, but he brought it up. I'm not making this shit up. I can't make this shit up. He's just like bringing it up, saying like, oh, Profumo is one of the worst fragrances and this and that, and people are all hyping it up, but people don't know about Le Labo. So I'm like, and I told him in person, I'm like, wait, but
I'm pretty sure he called it a masterpiece.
That's what I said. I'm like, I thought you called it a masterpiece on YouTube, and I was like, what? And he was just like, oh no, that's just for the fans, for the people that watch my channel. And he told me
no.
6 months before or like 6 or 7 months, I don't know how long ago it was. I told Eugene about this, but we were at the Roja counter. I was just smelling Rojas just to dissect them a little more. Because I work in that mall, I'm like, might as well just go dissect them and then compare them to like the Guerlains that I find them to be very similar to. Anyway, when we were talking there, he was just like, I was asking him of his opinion on perfumes. I'm like, what do you think about this and this and this? And he was actually, really like knowledgeable and knew his shit about perfume and had great taste. But the issue was that when we went back to we went back separately. I ended up going to Bloomingdale's back to work. I was on my break. And then later on, he ended up coming to Bloomingdale's, and I'm like, okay, whatever, fuck, he's here. Okay, let's see. He wants to talk and he wants to talk about Parfums de Marly. So I go over to the Parfums de Marly counter, and I say, so what was happening with, what do you think about Parfums de Marly? Obviously, you know about them, you talk about them. Why are you visiting the counter? And then he's just like, oh no, I just wanted to spray on some Leighton. I'm like, well, oh, do you still like Leighton? And this is before I really knew him like that. This is the first day, and he just said, no, I fucking hate Leighton. I'm like, so why are you wearing it? He's like, well, because, it gets me compliments and because, and then I said, oh, so why do you talk about it on your YouTube like it's one of the best or one of your favorites? He's like, it's just because it's, something that gets me compliments and people want to hear that. I'm like, so you really literally talk about things that people only want to hear, not about what you're passionate about. He's like, yeah. He's like, what do you think? How do you think I'm going to make money off of it if I don't do it any other way? Like
2 years ago,
wow,
his thumbnail, Acqua di Gio Profumo, best in the world. And the title is Acqua di Gio Profumo, best cologne in the world. 31,000 views 2 years ago. And now he's calling it what? What did you say he called it?
He basically called it crap. Like, I don't know what he said exactly, but he's been saying so much shit about
this is what I'm talking about, is a salesman. This is not a fragrance reviewer. This is a salesman.
The saddest part about it is that the Le Labo counter in Bloomingdale's, Atlanta, is not even trying to they're not even considering him as an advertiser. They're like annoyed by him. They're saying like, go away. Like, you keep coming back. Like, I know the people personally because I've been working for them for a while, or with them for a while, because the lady that works for Le Labo used to be the Tom Ford guy. Tom Ford lady, sorry. Anyway, long story short, that they're all annoyed. Everybody in the whole store can't stand him. They're like, who is this fucking douche that comes into the store and acts like he's a shit? And he'll even demand somebody else to make a fragrance for him, a Le Labo fragrance, when they haven't even been trained on it. And he'll be like, you don't it's like, how do you not know how to make this fragrance? Do you work for the store? Like you're so like, you know, you're not even essential to the store. You can't do shit, basically. That's what he'll say to them. There's like 3 women trying to make this fragrance for them. Like I forgot what it was, Santal 33 probably. But and now I was on my break, and when I came back, they were all like nervous and stuff. They're like, I don't know, this douchey guy is like saying that we have to make this fragrance for him and put the label on this thing because he's a fucking he's the best thing in the world or something like that. So I was like, what the fuck? Who is it? I'm like, is it Kevin Samuels? They're like, yeah. And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. I can't believe he's actually getting to the employees. All the employees hate him there and know him there. So, and the craziest thing is, I had the first day that Kevin Samuels posted a video that I didn't even know about, but somebody called the store. I picked up the phone and the guy's like, can I talk to your manager? Like, your Le Labo manager. I'm like, why? He's just like, because there's somebody, this is a guy from Miami. He's like, there's somebody there, a reviewer. He's like, you won't know anything about him. I'm like, no, I'm into fragrance. I probably won't know about him. And he's just like, Kevin Samuels. I'm like, hey, believe me, I know about him, yes, but I don't know that much about, like, what are you getting at? He's just like, oh, he's a fucking con artist. He comes into stores begging for fragrances so that he can promote them on his YouTube, and then so that he can get, like,
he's making
basically
$900 a day.
Like, this guy was acting like it was like some crazy shit, like someone was gonna shoot the place or something. So I was like, word. And he's like this, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, damn, he's that recognized, like, in this way, like in this light. Like, what kind of dude is this guy?
And this is my whole deal with these influencers. And when they're talking about high-end $300, $400, $500, $600 perfumes, and they're praising them, and they have a collection that goes into the thousands of bottles, and then the newest release like Dolce & Gabbana K or Profumo come out, and they're praising those as well. Yeah. I'm telling you, a person that is wearing and loving a $500 Xerjoff bottle doesn't wear shit from Dolce & Gabbana. Okay. They have zero appreciation for that.
Yeah.
And that goes for 97% of the fucking enthusiasts. There might be 1 or 2% that actually do enjoy, you know, both high-end and cheapies, but there's not a whole lot. And I know because I talk to people behind the scenes and they've told me the same thing. It's like reviews and subs and likes. And they'll post a positive review on the newest thing that was sent to them for free. And they're like, yeah, I didn't really like it, but
wow.
Yeah, it got me views, got me likes. Yeah, it's fucking
I don't know why I'm saying wow, because I already know all this, but like that Kevin Samuels story is fucking I'm making a video on it.
Oh, look who's in the fuck.
Oh, hey, look at there.
Ashton.
What up?
How long have you been there?
I went upstairs. I had to tuck the kids in. So
I don't know. How long were you waiting?
Waiting? Like 3-4 minutes.
Oh, okay. Because I just kind of scrolled down and saw that you were hanging out there. But sorry, we were just kind of going off banter. Do you know everybody here? Do you know Christo? Have you guys met?
Not met.
Christo, Ashton, Jensense. The guy in the upper right is a longtime viewer. Jonathan, you've probably seen him in the comments. You know the dog man, of course. Guys, Ashton, it's good to have you on.
Thanks.
Good to have you, man.
Oh, yeah, Rich Mitch, my bad. Sorry. I'll do it. I swear to God I will.
How you been holding up during Corona season?
Bored, man. There's not a lot to do.
Yeah.
Like everything's closed. So just hanging out with kids all day. Very exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear ya.
Yeah, I know that we've talked about Toronto being like a ghost town. So it's already a ghost town here, but now it's even more so one.
The only place that's busy is the grocery store, to be honest.
Yeah, true.
Like the roads are dead during traffic. During rush hour, I'm like home in half the time.
Yeah, it's crazy. Even here.
Yeah, pretty much the same here. Oh, I made Eugene smaller.
What's that?
Robes, very happy that I made you smaller.
Robes is just jealous because I'm more handsome than him.
And
There you
Ashton,
go.
I got two things to tell you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Do you see this bottle right here?
What is that?
Fuck you, Ashton, for this bottle.
Aw.
Okay.
And thank you for this bottle.
Okay. Yeah, lucky number 7 I wore when I was like 16.
What are
Oh
they?
my god, dude. That's when I first started watching YouTube fragrances. When I saw that, I was like, okay, looks like a nice bottle. Bought this shitty ass cologne.
It's a fragrance I wore when I was like 16.
Yeah, I
And it
remember you
cost like
saying.
$15.
Yeah, well, a lot's changed since then, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, that was like 20 years ago. But yeah, I mean, I do still like it just because I wore it when I was 16. So it's one of those things where you smell it and you're like, oh, yeah, I remember that when I was a kid and I wore that.
Why
Yeah.
did you
It worked
review
well when
that,
I worked in the
man?
arcade.
I'm having a hard time getting rid of it because I like the bottle.
What fragrances are they?
Willis Claiborne, Lucky Number 6, and Dunhill Desire Extreme. They're both like 16, 20 bucks, something like that.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I spend that much on
Poor
coffee.
Eugene. I'm
It's
not
fucking
like you.
trash. Christo, are you drinking?
Of course.
Good.
That's like asking if he's breathing.
It's like low-key calling him an alcoholic.
No,
I'm just playing.
All right, since Ashton's here, Eugene, you gotta forgive me for because I'm gonna ask it. You know I will.
what's up?
I gotta get it out of the way. All right, Ashton. Your eBay buyers, man. Do you have any regret about that?
About selling on eBay?
No, about outing all those people you did on YouTube with their names.
One person.
Just
And
one person?
yeah, it was one person, and it's not even a big deal. Like, I don't sell on eBay anymore because it's a pain in the ass. But it was somebody who was trying to blackmail me, sending me messages saying, if you don't give me a full refund, I'm going to get in touch with eBay and tell them that what you sold me was fake. That way I get a refund from them and I'll leave you negative feedback, which is a pain in the ass because if you're selling fragrances on eBay and people do that to you, they're essentially trying to steal from you. And so, yeah, I called one person out for being a shithead to do that. But I mean, unless you've actually done eBay when you're trying to sell stuff and make money to pay bills and people try to steal shit from you, you know, you may not agree with what I'm saying, but at the time I was pretty pissed off.
Well, when you made that video, you know you contradicted yourself and I'm kind of believing you now because when you said you get 3,000 feedback, 99% positive, and every 2 weeks you get a complaint. And I'm like, wait a minute, the numbers don't add up. I'm like, that
They do
doesn't
add up
right.
because what people
So it
do
was one person.
is they'll write you and they'll say, unless you give me a refund, I'll leave you a negative feedback. But if you give me a refund, I won't leave you a negative feedback. So yeah, you can still have 99%, but that's because you constantly have people hitting you up, trying to screw you over. That's where it gets really frustrating. So it's not a contradiction. It's just that's how eBay works.
Man, I'm not familiar
All right, that
with
makes
what's going on at all. I'm not really up to date with this whole.
Yeah, my.
Yeah, but I don't even sell on there anymore because it's just too much of a pain in the ass. Like I said, every couple of weeks somebody is like, "Oh, hey, I think the fragrance you sold me isn't strong enough, and it should be stronger. So I want a full refund." And then you're like, "Okay, well, could you send it back?" And then they're like, "No, I'm going to keep it, but I want a full refund." So I just don't do it anymore. Yeah.
All right. Should we?
So I mean, people ask me like, should I sell on eBay? And I'm usually like, no, it's not really a great idea. Just because of stuff like that.
Especially, you know, somebody in your position too, right?
Yeah.
You're always going to have that attention on you, and and people will, do nasty things.
Yeah, like if somebody figures out that it's me
You're
selling
in a
it, then
situation having your channel and selling as well. Or
Yeah.
they can think you're hyping a specific perfume just to sell decants.
Right, yeah, it looks really bad.
Like you'll literally see.
Well, he didn't associate his YouTube with his eBay.
I don't know anything about it, man. Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
But
I understand what you're saying.
There's lots of guys
He didn't associate his YouTube with his eBay.
He didn't, or
Right.
he did.
It was underneath a different name.
Yeah.
He did
It
not.
was, it was Frags and Things is what it was named.
Honestly,
So when I was actually selling them,
it makes
so I didn't have like links in the description or anything like that.
It makes no difference to me what you do on your channel and what you do on your eBay, and
Right.
that's something that I used to follow like years and years and years ago, and I learned just to kind of like fucking keep my nose in my own path. And
Yeah, it's just it's a pain, so it's not worth it.
We should talk about fragrance. Everyone wants to talk about fragrance in the comments.
Yeah.
everybody's selling something these days, right? I've just become so used to it that it's become the new norm, right? That's what it is.
Yeah. Some people still sell them, but I don't really think it matters that much. I mean, you get screwed on eBay fees anyway. Nobody's getting rich off it unless you're charging like $40 a decant or something.
Catch Ashton up on Kevin Samuels.
Oh, I already know all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess is he's close to you guys, eh? You guys close to
I
Atlanta?
think he's in Atlanta now, right?
Yeah, he lives in Atlanta now. He moved about 4 months ago, I think.
Yeah, he's about 4 hours from me.
Yeah. I didn't know you lived here, around here. Where do you live?
Well, Northeast Tennessee, so it's like 4.5 hours.
Oh, okay, cool.
Dogman,
Kevin Samuels. I'm writing that down. I'm making a video.
how far are you from Atlanta, Dogman?
Louisiana, right there. Maybe like a couple hours, 6 hours, something like that.
I honestly just stopped watching him like years ago, so I don't even know like what he's doing anymore.
Hey, Eugene, I heard you were in the Facebook. I don't know how true this is, but I heard you were in the Facebook groups talking about killing me.
What?
What the fuck?
Yeah. I was getting some of your whack packs was coming back to me saying Eugene is going to kill you if you come in 50 feet near him or something like that. I'm like, I don't give a shit.
Man, I don't think I've ever mentioned your name in Facebook ever.
Yeah, I figured.
Now, whoever told you that is selling you.
You find it in my channel somewhere. It's a comment. I'm like, okay,
Somebody's
whatever.
grinding your gears, dude. What'd they say? I was in the what?
You're gonna kill me if I come anywhere near you 50 feet. They gave a number,
No, man, that's not true.
gave specifics and all this other stuff. They were good.
You know what? Provide the screenshot. Whoever told you that, just get them. If they can provide a screenshot, I'll cut off my left testicle. I'll shake on that.
No, I figured, dude. I didn't even make a video. Like usually, I'll make a video. Eugene, you want to threaten me? Blah blah blah.
I never said that.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was like, man, come on. I know they're smarter than that.
To be honest, that actually sounds more like something that you would say than I would.
It sounds like I would say that, but
somebody said, "Hey, Dogman said he was going to kill you." I'd be like, "Oh, yeah, that probably sounds like something he would say."
whatever, dude.
Right?
I guess, man.
But Robes says he started it. Maybe Robes has a troll account.
I can believe it. Maybe.
No, I didn't say that. And even if I did, it would just be a joke. But I guarantee you, there's no screenshot of that anywhere.
Even if you did, I wouldn't care.
Now, why would you?
I wouldn't.
No, I don't even know where the hell you live.
I was just bringing it up so you can crack some jokes about it.
Yeah, no. You know, anyone that knows, like Christo knows I'm not fucking demonic like that. And he knows me quite well.
Oh, Ashton, I don't know how long you were on the stream for, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I just tucked the kids in, so free for now. So, one sec.
That was Panoy Kiwi Sense and your review. Both of you, I took both of you guys' words blind bought that, and it's actually really good.
Oh, did we lose somebody?
We lost Crystal.
Christo.
I think Crystal passed out.
Poor Christo.
Damn, I was gonna ask Crystal a question too. Never mind.
Eugene, what have you been doing to keep yourself occupied, man? Locked up.
I'm still working, man. We're still going to work. We're considered essential. We're I don't know why we're supplying automotive parts makers with their parts. And, you know, until they stop building cars, that's when we'll be done too.
Wow.
But I can't imagine how many cars people are buying these days.
You would think not many.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
People aren't working. People are hoarding money and toilet paper. So
Yeah, pretty much.
think car is the last thing you know, car and
Yeah,
perfume,
major
anything
purchase.
luxury right now is the last thing you want to be purchasing.
Yeah, people are losing their jobs and they're like, I need to buy a new car.
The only thing I've bought recently is food.
Yeah, same.
What are you smelling, Ashton?
Jukebox. Actually, I hadn't smelled any of them. Like, I know that they got hyped for a while, like where people got, well, I guess people got a bunch of them and shit, but I hadn't smelled any, so I got actually all of them over there, and I just went and grabbed one. Green.
What do they smell?
What was that?
What do they smell like? I've been interested in them only because of the fact that they're related to music in a way, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah. So each one is based off like a different artist. And I know they have one based off Nirvana. And I was like big into Nirvana when I was in high school. So I'll check that one out. But this one is the one that has the marijuana accord. It's got wormwood, grapefruit, saffron, honey, labdanum. Yeah, I don't know. It's just off a tester strip, but I don't really care about this. So I'm going to go get a couple more. Maybe I'll find one that's worth the crap.
Eugene, have you tried any more obscure, like, niche things?
I've tried a lot, to be honest, and I just have no interest. Like,
no, neither do I.
I've smelled them, and then I compare them to the thing that I'm comfortable with, and they don't fall inside of my comfort zone, you know. And
which one?
Oh, we're just talking about random niche. I've smelled a lot of random niche lately, and artisanal stuff, and I'm happy with what I have, and I think I'm gonna just like kind of lay low and back off on the purchasing. I've said that a lot before. I was gonna back off, but this year
did you see the new Chanel that was announced?
Yeah,
I heard there's gonna be a couple of new exclusive Chanels. Yeah, but I don't know how that's gonna play out now with everything closing and where people will even be able to buy fragrances retail.
Yeah, I know it's
you can't buy Chanel discounted. Everything is at the counter.
Yeah.
I know it's kind of stupid, but the other day I was walking my dog and I thought about it. I'm like, fuck, it kind of sucks that we're quarantined right now because I can't smell the new exclusive that the AE for Chanel in Atlanta was gonna try to get me like a little blotter card or something. I don't know, so that I can smell it. Because he knew I was super interested in it. I'm always bothering him about like, oh, but like when the boutique was opening up here, I was like, oh, when is it opening up? Like, can you let me know? Blah blah blah. Anyway, he said he was gonna get me that exclusive in a sample or like a blotter or something. But fuck, now I won't have the chance to smell it now. I don't know how long that will take.
Yeah, that sucks.
But I mean, of course, it's not important.
Have you smelled that Invictus Onyx yet?
Me? No, they didn't have it in well,
I've never even heard of Invictus on it.
I didn't know
it's like a limited edition collector's bottle.
What's it supposed to be like of the original?
I think it's just like the original Invictus because they've done collector's edition bottles of Invictus before. where it's like it comes in a really similar packaging that Onyx came in, but a different bottle. And the note breakdown for Onyx is the exact same as the original Invictus. And I think Invictus sucks.
Man,
but I know it's super popular.
Yeah.
Dog man, I can't see you in Invictus, man. I can't see you smelling. I can't picture you smelling like bubble gum.
It does smell like
Gum sweetness. Yeah.
I did like it at one point when I was very like inexperienced.
My brother loves it. Yeah. Oh hell, Jesus Christ! This one is ISOE Super, Ambroxan, Amber Core, Cashmeran, and Amber Extreme. That's just like every single friggin' aroma chemical in the man.
How many bottles you got there, dude?
Oh, me or Ashton?
You.
Yeah, I just got samples.
I just have 4 Invictus. I don't have the 2016. Like I said, I started late in this game, like a year ago. But I actually like the sweet scents, man. I don't know why, I just do. I really like the sweet scents. I have the original, which one is this? The Intense, the Legend, and the Aqua. 2018.
Are you on the Paco Rabanne payroll?
Corporate.
You know, someone else said that, but no. I just like it. I don't. Come on. I don't monetize my videos. I don't accept, and I don't.
I'm just pulling your chain, dude.
I know you.
Just
I want to
pulling.
make it clear to the people. Then I can't be bought.
I'm sure they all know that.
I won't be.
All right. Anything else, guys?
But oh shit.
Where's Crystal?
I think he passed out.
I think Max 40 knocked him out.
Put out a hit on him.
I might be next. Just waiting for that knock on the door.
Oh.
What's your
Can you smell Invictus?
Eugene? I have a question, man.
Yeah.
What's your favorite surge?
My favorite surge?
If you had to choose one or a couple.
I don't know. There's several that I really like. I like Tuberou's Criminel, A La Nuit, which is a skanky jasmine. I like Santal Majuscule, which is rose and sandalwood. I like Musk Kublai Khan, which is a dirty musk. There's so many good ones. There's so many that I still want, like I don't own, but I'll probably never get a chance to because they're hard to find.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever tried Saracens? I've been dying to
No,
try it.
I've never. I've tried Queer Madask, which you got. Crystal has a bottle, and he wore it once when we went out, and I thought it was amazing. I thought it was really nice on him.
Yeah. Yeah, I smelled it. I had a friend that's a huge Surge fan come to my store, to the store that I work at, and he brought a whole bunch of like the classic stuff, like the bell jar stuff, but in the old original bottles.
Yeah.
I smelled so many things that I can't remember half of them, but I did buy and pick up Borneo, as you know, Borneo, Musk, Kublai Khan, and Fumari Turk, and now Kurmares, just because of what he let me smell, and I'm loving those like crazy. But still, I feel like there's one that takes the cake for me, and I want the original bottle of it, the Feminique Dubois. I feel like no one ever talks about that in the community, period.
I can't remember ever smelling Feminique Dubois.
Feminique Dubois is amazing, man. It's just it's not just like a plum. People compare it to plum Japonais, but it's on another level to me, and it's really just like so well blended in the way. It's just like it's hard to explain. It feels like a Debussy piece musically. Like if you compare it to anything, it's just so complex and well done. And oh man, it's amazing. You got to try it. I don't want to say too much about it because I don't want you to get too many expectations. High expectations, and then just fly. Surge
has a lot of weird ones. When you smell them, you're like, "What in the hell is this?" Like, and and they're so well blended that you have a hard time even picking out individual notes or stuff. I really like that in perfume, though. I don't like when they say, "Oh, there's rose and jasmine and orange blossom, tea and leather." And you smell the strip, and you smell exactly what they tell you is on there. I want to, I don't know, like, I want to kind of imagine, you know, and where everybody has their own say and everybody has a different emotion or thought about it.
Question though, I actually had a question about Dandy. I put it on the other day during your live stream for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe you guys talked about it or something. And I noticed carnation, like or eugenol a lot. I don't know if you've ever picked that up, but I got a lot of eugenol in the opening.
Carnation in Dandy.
Yeah, like a lot of fucking.
I know I get a lot of carnation in Derby, but I can't remember.
Oh yeah.
No,
carnation is obviously in Derby, but Dandy has no listed carnation or nothing like that. But if you smell it on the skin, I don't get any. I mean, I get cardamom, but I get like after like maybe 3 minutes, I get straight up eugenol. Like maybe carnation, maybe clove, more clove if anything. But it's very, very fucking like eugenol. Someone said it on the comment, but yeah, no, I get a lot of fucking eugenol, man. It's crazy.
Jeremy Hines, motherfucker.
I can't stand that motherfucker. I do not like Jeremy Hines.
I don't know what to say, man. I'm a big fan of his, but obviously, you know why.
Yeah. He comes to my channel and fucks with me every fucking video.
You know what? It's all good, man. I'm glad that you were able to come on.
Yeah, no, I have fun with him.
You're kind of able to, you know, pave somewhat of a little piece. I'm glad Ashton came on. I thought it was really brave and bold of him. Thank you, Ashton.
Yeah, man.
I don't know what else to say. Hopefully we can all get along. Like, you know, I feel like I'm in kindergarten or in grade school sometimes, but this is what you get when everybody's emotional and opinionated, right? Everyone just wants to be validated and heard. We all want to be heard. And now that we all have a voice in this fragrance game, you know, sometimes we think we're the loudest part.
I speak for the people.
I know where you're coming from, man. I get you, you know.
I know you do, Dean.
But, you know, we all have
Oh, well, Eugene, let me address something else. And I'm not trying to be a dick or anything, dude. It's just that if I don't address this shit, it'll come back to me, and you know this. Fishy, did you ever used to like Fishy?
Yeah, man. Me and Fishy got along, eh? And all right, let me explain the Fishy story.
Okay.
Me and Fishy got along. I supported his channel. I shared his videos. I was a very broken person, and I did a lot of healing, and you know, I said a lot of nasty things. My channel was basically what your channel is. Maybe I wasn't as forthcoming and emotional and you know, I didn't use a lot of the words that you used, but you know, I said a lot of stupid things that I ended up regretting. I even put out, you know, I think I had 5,000 subscribers and I put out that that nasty video about 10 fragrance reviewers I can't stand. And I regretted it. You know, at the time I felt like it was right, but after that I felt a lot of burden. I felt a lot of weight on my shoulders, and it bothered me for a long time. And I removed the video, and Smells Fishy had shared it, and I wasn't cool with it just because I had removed it and it was gone from my channel. I didn't want it up on anyone else's channel, and I did strike him down. My intent was not to get his channel pulled. My intent was just to get my videos off air, because I feel like I'm not that guy anymore.
Did you ask him to take the video down?
I don't know where to contact. Man, this guy's a troll. He's straight up a troll. Like, I don't know who he is.
He is a troll.
He's a troll in and out. And, you know, a lot of the things that he's talking about, they're very personal, and man, I think a lot of it is unnecessary. There was a time where I thought a lot of it was funny, but it wasn't directed at me, and I thought if this stuff was directed at me, it would affect me in a certain way, and I wouldn't be happy. And
well, you know, sometimes the little man who doesn't have as many subscribers has to strike big. You know that. You
know what? I appreciate you because you come on and you show your face. But a guy coming on and insulting, you know, a whole community without showing his face it's kind of gutless to me.
I agree. Yes, I can agree with that.
There's a lot of guys that come on here and do the similar things that you do, but they show their face. If you're going to come on and you're going to criticize people for the clothes they wear, for the holes in, you know, the furniture in their house, or the $20 fragrances that they're showcasing, I'd like to see what they look like, or what their heads look like, or what clothes they're wearing. You know, it's
right.
And make fun of it and criticize. I've got nothing personal against Fishy. My intent wasn't to strike his channel down, and he's had several channels up before, and I don't think he really gives a shit. But I just wanted my videos down. That's all it was.
Understood. You know what? I like I said, he doesn't show his face, and when you can't come forthright like that, and you can't come forward and really speak the truth like that, then
yeah, man,
you know, you have a point. Yeah. And I can do nothing but respect that from that point of view.
Yeah, man.
But you're right, because I that's my real name. You can look my record up, my criminal record, and
yeah, man, I respect that. You know,
so
I just wanted to be heard. Like, I had my man Ashton was on that video, and I didn't even know the guy, never spoke to him, but I just wanted to get heard. I wanted attention, and I knew the bigger the names, the more attention I was going to get. Sort of the same thing that you're doing. You're going after the big guys. You don't go after the little guys. And, you know, I've got...
No, that's not true. I go after everyone.
Sure.
I went after the little guys too, because I went after 502 Fragrance. I went after I don't know, Steve Random may not be small anymore, but whenever I feel like they're messing up. Like, I feel like, put it like this: I put my feet in other people's shoe, and if I feel like you're robbing the communities in some kind of way, or you're cheating the community. Like, he's your friend, Ashton. You know Dallas from Chaos Fragrance. The dude just didn't give a shit about his affiliate links on Amazon. And he had that Amazon account, taken down? And he lost like anywhere from $150 to $300 a month just from people clicking on those links. And he just didn't give a shit on his Chaos Tech channel. He was like, oh, fuck it, I don't care. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, really, Dallas? Are you serious right now, dude? Just like feed the fucking homeless, man. Like $300 a month, there's no excuse for that. And then he just went about it like nonchalantly. I'm like, dude, if I was you, I'd smack you upside your head right now, man. Like $300, you could have gave back to the community. With $300 and you just blowing it, like just don't give a shit, you could have boosted your channel to the point of 1 million subscribers by now. You know, and it's stuff like that that just people overlook and say it's okay, turn a blind eye to it, and I can't do it, man. I just can't. I think that is the biggest crime or the biggest sin that's been committed in this fragrance community, is that, and people have turned a blind eye to it. I think that's even greater than anything that any of you guys, or even me, because like I always say, I'm nowhere near perfect. I'm far from it. But I acknowledge it and I address it. But with him, he just doesn't give a shit. Like, he's making. Do you see how many yellow cabs are in his videos? It's like 7 or 8 every video, and I can't enjoy watch. I used to enjoy watching these videos. I really liked Dallas at one point, but then I started to realize, dude, you have 7 ad revenue tabs hitting your YouTube channel, and I'm like, I can't watch him shit, man. I can't watch him. And he bragged about on his Chaos Tech channel, I bought a $1,500 camera. But yet when you watch your video is going out of focus and you won't take the time out to edit that. Like, where's your respect for your viewers? Like, I don't monetize my videos, so I don't care where I flip my phone, whatever. If you listen to my message, my video is the message. It is not about the looks or anything. This is just eye candy, whatever. But this is bullshit compared to you guys. This is bullshit.
Yo, dog man, the easiest thing is just not to watch, and that's why I literally don't have much clue of what you're talking. I can't watch that stuff.
Yeah,
I don't watch them either.
I had to stop because
I don't watch it anymore, and that's the whole thing. I don't watch it,
and I don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, I've not talked to Dallas.
I'll see a link shared in one of the Facebook groups, and I'll have a look, and I can watch for about 30 seconds, and that's it.
Well, I haven't watched Dallas in about 6 months. I've had someone come to my Facebook,
dude, Jonathan,
tell me about it, and I'm like, you know what? It's true because I remember it. I remember it.
I'm hungry, man. I got hungry. This is long.
It sounds like the microphone's eating your chips.
Elmo. What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, I basically stick to what's in my comfort zone, fragrances that I'm interested in. I don't need to watch influencers. I don't need to watch, sometimes I'll watch for entertainment if I've got nothing else going on, but there's not a whole lot of time for that kind of stuff.
Oh, I'm going to have fun with Kevin Scamules.
No, man.
I'm going to have fun with him.
Fuck, I might have fucked up, right?
Like, if it's gonna cost you your job, you don't want to do it.
He's gonna lose his job.
I won't do it then.
Any names?
I won't do it.
How are they gonna know? They will know, actually.
I'm sure he already knows by now. Somebody's linked him.
No.
So
am
where
I
is
good
it?
to go? Am I good to go or no?
They'll never know.
So I'm good to go.
So like in Atlanta? Is that where Jonathan is?
Yeah.
Apparently right next to Kevin Samuels. I see him every day. Well, I did see him every day.
One of those stores down there, Nordstrom, I think, they reached out to me and wanted me to go do like some panel or something. And I just on. Yeah.
Wow. My mom
I don't like that shit where it's like being put on a pedestal. I don't like that shit. So I just told them that I didn't want to go.
That's weird.
I also didn't go to Influential because of that.
I was never invited. Oh, I thought you were talking about Send Exploit.
I didn't get invited to that, so I wouldn't have gone anyway.
I think Dogman will get invited before I do.
Dude, I would never go to Send Exploit. Send Exploit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, probably won't even happen this year, will it?
No, it can't. How?
Yeah,
it's probably not,
because they were wanting to do 2 this year.
They were
like one in Vegas and one in New York, something like that.
Yeah.
And let me guess what the other one is in Australia.
Oof.
What's going on there?
Send Exploit 2.
What's her name? Demi.
Is she hosting one?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
I wouldn't think so, because you'd have to fly everybody out there, right? It'd be expensive.
Yeah, that's so
cheaper
much.
just to fly her out here.
Fuck, I just checked the death count for today. The death toll. I know this is depressing. I probably shouldn't talk about it, but
You're like Debbie Downer.
damn, it's 1,027 or something like that in the U.S.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, New York is getting wrecked.
Yeah, that's just no joke.
Yeah.
Wash your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been tough.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna have to cut this, man. I gotta go.
Gotta work tomorrow.
Yeah,
Gotta get up at 4, man.
Gotta continue eating.
Oh, that's early, man. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Yeah.
Eugene, you're always into work around like 8 anyway. It's all right.
Dude, I start at 5, but I have a hard time sleeping, so.
I know, I'm kidding, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's rough.
All right, it was fun.
But this was, you know, it was fun. I'm glad to see that we could all come together and have a normal conversation without trying to kill anybody.
So we can Kevin Samuels.
Ash, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I think I'm supposed to jump on with Robes at some point. Maybe you should go on that.
Oh, is he on now?
No. Just like in a week or two, he said.
Okay.
So
cool.
I guess he's doing like live streams now with people. So
awesome. All right.
Yeah.
You need to come back and start doing reviews again.
What's that?
Robes needs to come back and do reviews again.
I'm sure he will. He's been around.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just got something going on. Dogman, thanks for coming on. I thought it was really cool that you came on.
I'm not scared of you guys.
You shouldn't be. Why would you be? I'm sure you got a big gun.
You guys read me wrong all the time, man.
All right. Jay-Z,
it was fun. It was actually, thanks for answering my questions, Ashton. I really, that made a lot clearer.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime.
All right, cool. I'm glad to see that you guys can
Is it Jonathan?
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for the new content.
No problem, man. Don't
Jonathan, which stores that you work in, Jonathan? Once everything's over, if I ever make it down there, I'll stop in.
Definitely, man. That'd be cool.
So, which is it? Are you work at the mall down there?
Yeah, the Bloomingdale's in Atlanta.
Okay,
in Lennox.
I'll go in and act like I'll just be a complete douchebag.
Be like I'm Kevin Samuels' offspring.
Yeah. I'll come in. I'll wear shades and everything, like shades indoors, fedora.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, Eugene. I know you got to go.
All right, we'll do it all again sometime soon, guys. I'm sure we're all going to have lots of time on our hands. So
yeah, for real.
anyone ever wants to come on, give me a buzz. I have no problem with that. Guys,
I'll be paying attention to your channels.
If you're in the comments, check out the original Dogman's channel. Give him a subscribe. I'm sure you all know Ashton and are most likely subscribed to him. Jonathan, maybe he'll start up a channel soon, but thanks for watching, everyone. Appreciate it, and we'll see you all again soon.
All right. You guys.
Sleep good.